Falcon fans, and of course, good old Atlanta Falcon fans. You already know what it is. You already know what it do. One time for the fan, we are back talking Falcons football in a Falcon way. Breakfast with One Time for the Fan. Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Amazon Podcast. Man, we are live. We are lit. Big shout out to everybody who is here early. 10:09 in the morning talking Falcons football with us. If you're checking in from Twitter, hit that repost, hit that reshare, or whatever they got on that X button. And if you're checking in from Facebook, hit that like, share, and subscribe. YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Tag your Falcons friends. Tell your Falcons family we are live. Once again, we are live. T-Will, once again, we are live. Holding it down with my good friend, former ATL Sports, One Time for the Fan, T-Will.
How goes it, my friend? All well?
Feeling good.
Looking forward to these moves our Atlanta Falcons are going to make.
I'm damn well looking forward to these moves that the Atlanta Falcons will make. It's glad to be back here on the podcast talking Falcons football. Falcons fans talking Falcons football on a Falcons Friday. As you already know, One Time for the Fan, from the fan, for the fan. And T-Will, it's going down in a major way. Last time we talked to you all, some small news from the Atlanta Falcons, not too much major news from the Atlanta Falcons, but we'll get into that shortly. What we're going to be talking about today on the show, Falcons' new uniforms. We have an official date from the Atlanta Falcons.
New swag,
new merch coming out too as well. One Time for the Fan, we got our new merch dropping this summer too as well. First ever One Time for the Fan merch dropping this summer. That's going to be actually pretty cool. Falcons get new uniforms. One Time for the Fan dropping merch too as well. It's going to be a glorious year here for Falcon fans and for everybody that's tuned in watching here on One Time for the Fan. Thank you all for just supporting One Time for the Fan, for everything that we got going on, and just remaining to be as positive as you can as a Falcon fan, especially during this time and era with the Atlanta Falcons. But T-Will from ATL Sports, One Time for the Fan, man, I haven't spoke to you on the podcast in almost a few days now. Of course, we speak all the time offline. But I got to ask you, man, for the fans that don't know who T-Will is or just want to find out a little bit about you, man, how's everything going with the month of March so far? Third month into the year, T-Will. It's time to start putting the Christmas tree back up, man. What the hell?
I mean, pretty soon it's going to be, man. These years are just flying on by, you know what I mean? But, hey, man, all is well. Doing well. Hey, just waiting to see what these Falcons do. Super excited about it. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, I want to thank all of the fans in the chat because a lot of our fans are also my fans. So to all of the fans in the chat, thank you guys. I recently hit 1,000 subscribers. So I gotta thank you guys and say I appreciate all of you who subscribed and contributed, and just can't thank you enough. We continue to build that For My ATL Sports 1. Thank you, brother. And I definitely could not have done it without this guy right here who's been like a big brother. Told me, hey, don't do that. Do this. You might not want to do that. Just really looked out for me. So, of course, my success is his success and his success is my success. And we're just going to keep on pushing and going, man, and taking this thing to the top. But, yeah, that's about it, man. Super excited. We got the Oscars coming up next week. So on For My ATL Movies 1, we'll be dropping some Oscar podcast on some upcoming movies, one of them being Sinners.
The Oscars?
That's it, man. That's it, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah.
See, well, I'm at a point in my life, man, I don't even remember most of these dates. I remember growing up. I mean, we know the Grammys is usually like the week before Super Bowl.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, either before. They're close by.
I used to do my best to try to catch the Grammys, Academy Awards, Oscars, and all these other type of shows and award ceremonies and stuff. T-Will, man, I don't even know nothing about it. Some of these movies that then came out in the past year. You know the funny thing about it is, T-Will, and chat, y'all can respond to as well, because we're going to get to the chat. The fans in the stands are also in here talking Falcons football. T-Will, a lot of these movies that end up winning Best Movie of the Year.
Yep.
Actors that win like breakthrough performances. T-Will, some of these movies I've never heard of. Like, I don't understand. They come from like the Sundance Film Festival or they come from South by Southwest down there in Austin, Texas. Next thing you know, they're on the main screen. I remember a couple years ago, there was a movie that won, and it wasn't even talking in the movie. It was like a musical or something. Like, I don't understand how do these movies even get to that level of winning these awards? Now, I will say this: Sinners at one point was the number one movie in America, and Sinners was a good film.
Yes,
right,
it's a great film.
Is it good enough to match up against a film that was number one in France and then moved over here to America? Some of these musicals and some of these plays that they put on the big stage that turn into movies. Is Sinners good enough to win, an Oscar this year for best movie? Because I'm sure they're going to put it. I don't have the categories, but I'm sure they're going to definitely put 4 or 5 other films. 3 out of the 4 or 3 out of the 5 of which fans have never heard of.
Yes,
that probably have a higher percentage rating of winning versus Sinners.
No,
but I would love to see Sinners get that win.
I would too, and not to correct you, but if Sinners does not do a clean sweep, it's a crock anyway. Sinners is hands down the best film of 2025, and if you don't know now, you know. Are there some little off the beaten path movies that nobody knows about? You're 100% right, Jack. Of course they are. And, it's kind of like, I guess when you do something every day, you look for certain traits in a movie. Oh, he did that really great. And he did that really great. But at the end of the day, a good movie should be one that not only the critics recognize, but that we all recognize. And sometimes the critics can get so into their technical assessment of acting and character arcs and all of this, that they forget that the bottom line is, was it a good movie or not? Does John A. Public really appreciate that this is a good movie? Now, in this case, if Sinners does not sweep, and when I say sweep, I mean best picture, best actor, best supporting actor, best everything, then it's a crock, because this is the best movie that I've seen, bar none, in about 10 years. Make no mistake about it. It is universally recognized. It is universally known. So if it does not win on March the 15th, then the entire
process... Do we riot, T. Will, if they don't win?
I mean, I don't know that we riot, but we know that the whole process is a crock, or you know what. I'll just put it that way. It should.
We don't want to say it's rigged like sports gambling.
If it doesn't win, it's rigged. If Sinners does, hear me, okay? And I very rarely do I jump out there, but if Sinners does not win, it is rigged. That movie is bar none, and you can ask anybody in the business. That movie is. It's not even close at how far ahead Sinners is.
Are you talking like it could be rigged? Like there was a player in the NBA the other night who made 25 consecutive free throws. His points line was 24.5, and he missed 2 free throws randomly. Are we talking about rigged like that? Ended up with 23 points to end the game, and over 100,000 people took the parlay. We talking rigged like that? Because
I'm talking rigged like the Academy didn't want it to win. If it doesn't win, it's because the Academy didn't want it to win.
It's not the Academy, it's the Academy. You gotta remember
the Academy. The Academy. Yeah.
Talking about some of the richest of the richest, the finest of the finest in the Hollywood.
The Academy.
Big shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The fans are in the stands here talking Falcons football early. Breakfast with One Time for the Fan is live. We are lit, Falcons fans. DSGB Hall is the first comment of the day. Big shout out to DSGB Hall. I know it's a beautiful day out here in Atlanta, probably like 70 plus, maybe going into the 80s. How is it down there at Macon County Courthouse today? I know you're sitting in the trial. Damn. I wasn't supposed to start the
show. He's starting early, DSGB. He's starting early.
DSGB Hall in the chat. Big shout out to DSGB Hall. Eric Z's in the chat too as well. Big shout out to Eric Z. Good morning, and thank goodness it's Friday for a lot of you Falcon fans. It is Falcon Friday, and it's a beautiful day if you're out here in the Atlanta area. Hopefully, wherever you're watching or listening to the show, it's a beautiful day for you too as well. Weather has been great recently, T. Will. Are we done with the cold season? Is this it? Are we? It's time to bring out the T-shirts now, T. Will, because I'm about to put the long sleeves and the hoodies away now, T. Will. Let me know.
I hope so. Okay. I really do.
Okay,
but I don't know.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
What's his name? Did the groundhog see a shadow?
Man, I ain't seen that groundhog in years, man. He out there in the hood, man. That groundhog over there on the west side, he ain't been out. He don't leave too far from Simpson Road. You talking about that groundhog on Simpson Road? That Simpson Road
about
groundhog?
The groundhog that was, that they recorded.
The one up there in like Pennsylvania or Boston or wherever they do.
Yeah,
I don't know about that groundhog. I know about that groundhog on Simpson Road. You better be careful over there too as well. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Ray 50 is in the chat with the good morning stage.
What up, Ray? What's going on, man?
Big shout out to Miss Carrie. Big shout out to Bodie 3002 as well. I think Miss Carrie might be this morning.
Bodie.
He's had a busy week too as well. Bodie, of course, with the weather looking so well, he's having a busy week. He's actually just ordered a new supplies of Armor All. Got a lot of cars up the street lined up right now. Bodie. 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 Yo. You trying to say something to the people? Okay. All right, he said after the next car, he's going to pull up real quick and say something to the people, man. That detailing company is going crazy. Big shout out to Big Little Country with the sheetrocking business. Of course, you know, a lot of these new homes in Atlanta is getting remodeled, and Big Little Country is there to supply you. 2 for the $5 on the sheetrock, 2 for the $5 on the sheetrock. It's me, Rizzy, in the chat too as well, talking Falcons football. Big shout out to you. Dando Barrington is in the chat. What's good, T1? I'm looking for 16 to 22 new players on this roster. Ian Cunningham will build championship depth. T-Will, 16 to 22 new players on this roster. As we know in the NFL, with all teams, players come and players go, right? They're in the door, they're out the door. Of course, in the Atlanta Falcons field right now, of course, in their organization, there are some players that we heard already is going to be out the door next week. One being Kirk Cousins, another being Cordero Hodge, and the next person we're getting ready to talk about too as well in a couple minutes, going into our free agency segment, Darnell Mooney. And now that leaves us in a wide receiver position where we don't have any depth. It's really Drake London and Casey Washington now in this position. You need to get another wide receiver on different levels. So we'll get to that in just a minute. But Nando Barrington is right on track with what we're about to be talking about here in the chat. Big shout out to Auntie Pam too as well, who is celebrating her birthday weekend too as well. Big shout out to
Pam. Oh, wow. Okay. Happy birthday, Auntie Pam. My mother's birthday is today. She would have been 79. So happy birthday, Auntie.
Big shout out to Auntie Pam. Big shout out to everybody in the chat talking Falcons football. Nathan Floyd is here early in the morning talking Falcons football too as well. Ray 50 said, I thought we was talking Falcons football. Ray 50, we always talking Falcons football. Always. We had to jump in and break the
He don't want to hear about those movies. He don't want to hear about
them. About no damn sinners. He ain't coming here to talk about no Michael B. Jordan.
He don't want to hear about that. He want to hear about them Falcons.
He said, man, I could have went to E-Entertainment to listen to I would have went to TMZ to watch the goddamn sinners. Would have went to Netflix. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Sullivan is in the chat with the Shucky Ducky. It's the one and only
quack.
Sully. Big shout to Sullivan. Shucky Ducky, quack, quack.
Shucky Ducky, quack, quack.
Bobby D's in the building, said, much love, fellas. Greetings to you. Hey, right back to you, Bobby D, blazing game. We have a solid weekend of Atlanta sports in the building. The Braves are on track right now. They are rolling through spring training, even though they had the situation, of course, with one of their players. The Atlanta Hawks with a big comeback victory the other night against the Bucks with Giannis on the floor, 5-game win streak. They play at home tomorrow too as well. And then you have Atlanta United's first home game. Downtown is going to be live. It's going to be lit. So if you're heading down into the city, make sure y'all get y'all parking there. Make sure y'all get there early for these tailgates and everything that's going on. COSM Atlanta just announced that they will be opening on June 10th. That is another entertainment setting that's going to be right there in the entertainment district of Centennial Yards, which is going to be kind of crazy too as well for the tailgating experience, for the pregame and postgame experience. NBA Finals is going to be going on that week. So in a couple of months and so on, you're going to have Braves baseball. You're going to have Falcons training camp. You're going to have Atlanta United. You're going to have Atlanta Hawks. And it's going down in a major way, Falcon fans. I can't believe the city is so lit right now. And, of course, with the weather being as beautiful as it is, man, get out there, touch some grass, take your family on some vacations. Make sure y'all go out there and just have a beautiful time during this offseason for many of us that are waiting for the Atlanta Falcons to get back. Sullivan said, are you ready for Magic City night? Sullivan, you can't talk to you can't ask T. Will about no Magic City at no 10:24 in the morning. You ain't trying to get this man kicked off the stream at 10:24 in the morning.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. Hey, Magic City night. Looking forward to it, brother. What a promotion. They are helping a local business that helps them. That's all this is, Jack.
It's all about giving back to the community.
There you go. That's what they're giving back to the community.
And I sure am will too. Give back to the community. Falcon fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Going down. Ray 50 said Magic City Monday. A lot of ass shaking going on being there doing that. Hey, that boy. Hey, that boy, but calm down now. You gonna get you with it. I'm gonna be over here doing the podcast by myself in a minute. Better be careful.
Luscious and Lexus, hey man, they gotta pay their college tuition. You know what I'm
Luscious
saying?
Luscious and Lexus and A. Marie and Cinnamon, Honey Buns and old Chardonnay and we can keep this on going here.
You gotta help them out.
Ray 50, meet me there about 10:30. Remember that Minister Society? Come back around here and say 10:30. It's going down. Don't forget that Hawks game too as well. You do have time after the game. If you don't want to hang out at the arena, grab some drinks, that last 440 drink. There's other spots around the downtown area you can always entertain yourself to as well after the game, if I may say. Don't want to put it out there like that, you know what I'm saying? I know we got some people in the chat that don't really entertain themselves with Magic City, but Magic City Monday going down. I'll tell you that right now. Jack Spade will be in the building. You know where else I'll be?
Entertainment.
It's just all about having fun, man. It's all about having fun. T-Will, you know where else Jack Spade's going to be, man?
Where's that?
The same place the Atlanta Falcons are going to be. Let me see if I can put this up here on my screen. The Falcons have officially announced, and I mean officially announced. We talked about it the other day on our last stream because we didn't know if it was going to be Germany. We didn't know if it was going to be Spain. We now know the Atlanta Falcons will be playing one of their home games this year internationally. And T-Will, I must say that this is going to be an amazing experience for Falcon fans to head out to Madrid. A lot of fans here in the chat, a lot of fans who cover Atlanta Falcons football, who watch Atlanta Falcons football, have never been to Spain. Of course, internationally, the Falcons have played in England. And I remember taking that trip, a 9-hour trip to England a couple years ago to see the Falcons have a disappointing game against the Jaguars. Excuse me. Oh, my God. Every time I think about that game, I get the bird flu.
Don't do that.
Disappointing game against the Jaguars a couple years ago in England. But overall, T-Will, even being out there in that area, getting on that plane, even packing for that trip, right? Checking the weather for the trip, checking my transportation details, restaurants where I'm going to be eating at, sightseeing, places where I'm going to be going for tourist attractions. And of course, back then with the Rise Up Tour, even setting up an amazing party too as well for Falcon fans to come out and have a good time. I'm going to get to more about that in just a minute. But T-Will, we had an amazing experience. Now, the game didn't live up to the overall grade A value that I was looking for because the Falcons did lose. But that was 3 hours of my 7-day trip. You feel what I'm saying? I know we went out there for the Falcons, T-Will, but that was 3 hours of my 7-day trip. And, of course, you know, first time eating the fish and chips and first time eating – you know, some of the foods that England has to offer.
How were the fish and chips? And I've heard they're kind of bland.
They are kind of bland because they don't do too much of the seasoning, right? And then they charge you for certain condiments and extra seasoning, stuff like that. UK is very detailed with a lot of their stuff, right? They're not like America. You just come over here and just have your certain type of culture, like your lemon pepper wings and your Philly cheesesteaks and your Chicago deep dish pizza. Philly is really, not Philly. England is just really like, don't knock them too as well, but you can get fish and chips at any single restaurant. That is like their number one thing, right? And it's like, who makes the best fish and chips? I've had it at a few places in England. I wasn't. What's the word I'm looking for, T. Will? I wasn't.
You weren't wowed. You weren't impressed.
Matter of fact, let me just use my sound effects here. T. Will, I wasn't.
You weren't wowed.
I wasn't wowed over the fish and chips in England. I'm hoping when I go to Spain, I've been checking some restaurants. I've been looking at some things to do. Of course, playing golf is going to be one of the biggest things I'm going to be doing out there. But I've been looking at some things in Madrid that I can get into. And, of course, some of their food and some of their entertainment. And, of course, the running of the bulls, which I hope they bring back in the.
All righty, Jack. Watch yourself. But you know
talked about the running of the bulls the other day. Yes, it is scheduled in late June, July.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But if they want to switch the running of the bulls for late October, November, when the schedule,
you're not 25. You're not 25, Jack.
I don't have to be 25 too.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It's one bull against 2,500.
Chad, I tried to tell him. Okay, I tried to tell him. Hey, look,
it's one bull against 2,500.
He didn't want to listen. He did not want to listen. So hey, if Jack goes out there and Jack,
see, well, they're gonna build me a statue. They're gonna build me a statue when I get to Madrid.
Yeah, a statue of you with that bull's horn right up your patootie. Just saying, man. Bro, you gotta first off, a lot of people get trampled in those events because they're running from the bulls, Jack. So you not only have to avoid the bull, you got to avoid the people behind.
A lot of people don't know just how to run. Some people don't even know how to walk straight. Jack Spade is a runner. I'm a runner.
Okay.
Right? I ran track at one of the finest track and field high schools here in the state of Georgia, which we've been to regionals and county and state a few times. And of course, Jack Spade did grace that list too as well. So I can just let you know right now.
How long ago was that, bro?
T-Will, that was 20 years ago, but that's not the point.
Okay.
That's not the point. All right. The athlete is still here.
Four presidents ago.
T-Will, the athlete is here. T-Will, the athlete is here. You weren't about the years. The athlete is here. I'll cook you right now on a 40-yard dash. You want to get out here? I'll cook you right now on a game. You bring your best. You bring your best six out there for a 7-on-7. I'll get out there and cook you. I'll cook you right now. And I hope Big Low Country's on your team too as well, because I'm cooking him too. All right? I'm cooking him. You can bring you, Big Low, Craig, Smooth C. Who else in the chat be trying to talk that? I heard Eric Z in the chat the other day say something too as well. I'm cooking all y'all. Bring them out there. There's a football field across the street from Flowery Branch for training camp. I'll cook every single one of y'all with mashed potatoes, gravy, and collard greens on the side.
I'm just concerned about your health, man. Look, you ain't gonna cook the bull, Jack.
I'm cooking that bull too as well, and I'm wearing all red. I'm wearing all red. All red in the chat, man.
You wearing
all red in the chat for Jack, man.
So you gonna make yourself a target for the bull.
I'm gonna pull up to that running of the bulls, and I'm gonna give that bull hell. He's gonna realize that's one fast black man right there. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna give to that bull. That boy has no idea what to expect when I get out there for the running. T-Will, let me tell you something. Because the game is in November, don't let me pull a pregame heist and fly out to Spain early just to check the ground. Because the best time to do it is during running of the bulls.
Oh wow!
I'm telling you right now. Don't put it on Prize Picks. Don't put a prop up there for running of the bulls on Prize Picks. Y'all see my face. You better take the over. You better take the over.
Do you see DSGB's comment?
What you got? He said Meg the Stallion?
No, before that.
Oh, we go there. What is it? Trust me when I say Jack runs from the ball every night. Oh my God. Dude, did you see that picture I posted in the chat the other day of DSGB Hall? See, I got him. Got you.
I'm
Got
not
you.
getting to
Nah,
that, man. I'm not getting to that. I'm not getting to that.
DSGB Hall, man, he's checking in from the West Coast too as well. Big
What
shout
up,
to
DSGB?
Hall,
How
man.
you doing, man?
D Sloan is in the chat too as well. Big shout out to D Sloan.
What up, D Sloan?
Sullivan said, me and the kids at the Falcons game when we played the Saints at home last game of the year. Oh, I'm glad you had a good time, man. We came away with a big win too as well. Players went crazy. I know we didn't get a chance to make it to the playoffs, but just beating the Saints feels good. Sweeping the Saints feels even better. And of course, T, did you hear the news that Cam Jordan will not be back in a Saints uniform?
Oh, crushed.
Such a sad day in New baby.
Crushed. Oh,
it is what it is.
Yeah, hey, man, you see Bobby D have a croissant. You see Bobby D's comment?
Let's see, Bobby D said, hey, Jack, what's your remember that movie Along Came Polly? Like, you going skydiving. Skydiving ain't on the list.
Oh, man.
You're swimming with the sharks. That wasn't on the insurance policy. You're going to be out there. You're going to check my prize picture like, Jack is doing running to the bowl? Yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, man. Big shout to Sullivan. I'm going to check the picture in a minute if you sent it to one time.
What up, Sully? What's going on, man?
Sent it to my Jack Spade profile.
He said he's making mad tacos with his wife and kids. They're cooking.
Oh, they cooking? That's how I'm cooking T-Will in that 7-on-7. Oh. T-Will, the former athlete. Man, face that. I used to be that guy. Face that. It's on my. Hey, look. Hold on. D Sloan said, "What in the world, Bo? Oh, yeah. Is Country in here? I'm cooking him too. Y'all better tag him. Tag Country right now on Twitter. Tell him Jack over here talking about cooking you in the 7-on-7. Look, I ain't gonna lie though. If we putting the pads on, Big Country is not the one you want to run into.
Jack, you're not gonna get by Big Country because he's gonna stand you up at the line.
You saw Country pull that hamstring. You saw Country pull that hamstring in that video. Who's out there? Man, stop it. Look, I tell you right now, running away from Country, that's how you get away. Look,
but you got to get by him.
Look, let me talk to you like I'm Big Low Country.
You got to get by him.
Ain't nothing. I ain't worried about that getting past Big Low. But here's the thing:
I was at training camp. On you, you're not gonna get by him.
I was at training camp last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
My boy,
you better go in motion.
What's my boy?
Your only shot is to go
in motion. He's playing on the line. He ain't lining up against me. Big Low not lining up against me. Okay. Come on, man, dog. But if you're playing running back, in a situation where it's tackle football, I'll say this, and this is why I give my prop to Big Low. Berto was out there. My boy Berto. Big shout out to Berto, man. NIL Berto. 95 North. Berto was at training camp, had his family there. We're throwing the football around, right? You was there that day. You was there that day, right? We're throwing the football around.
I was there. Yep.
Right? Berto throws me a pass. I catch the ball. All I remember is this hit. Somebody came from the side. Boom! Somebody hit me, right? Wrapped me up. I turned and said, who the hell just hit me when I'm not even a player? I'm out here trying to be a fan. Just playing a little game of catch with my homeboy Berto. I turn around, it's Big Low. Boy, my side still hurt today from that hit. Big Low, man. Hey, I'm telling you, now I see you out there. Because when I played football, I was in a position where I was doing the tackling. I was doing the hitting. Even if I tried to play wide receiver, like I told my son right now, he wants to switch to wide receivers. Like, boy, let me tell you something. There's some players out there that are clean the clock right now. You better be very careful. Like catching that ball across the middle, behind linebackers in them zones. There's a couple safeties that's targeting you, especially if you're good. Sometimes they already know the game's out of reach. They just want to clean your clock just because. And I was helping my son with some routes the other day, and of course, I have my other son out there playing linebacker. And there was a couple plays where my son dropped back, my other son dropped back, and I throw the ball over the middle. I'm like, hold on. We're just playing catch. Like my other son, he's big too as well for a 12-year-old. And I was like, man, that could have been a hit right there. I would have been worried about it. But of course, in football, it's football. You got to take the hits. You got to get up and keep it moving. But Big Low gave me a wrap-up tackle last year at camp. But I still feel it, bro. I still feel that tackle, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. She will bring your best 7 out there, man. But let's get back to the Falcons, man.
Let's do it.
Falcons going to Madrid, man. Of course, when we went to England a couple years ago, being with the tour too as well. Shout out to the Rise Up tour. They got a lot of stuff going on this year too as well. Make sure y'all check them out, the Rise Up tour. Fan club. We threw a party out there in England. Um, Found a location last minute, and of course, with the Rise Up tour, they throw a lot of events. When you go out of town, of course, that parade in New Orleans that everybody keeps hearing about. That parade is nobody else than the Rise Up Tour fan club. So I don't want to hear nobody else promoting it. Oh, it's our parade. We doing this. Y'all ain't doing a damn thing. It's the Rise Up Tour fan club for the past 2 years have been throwing that big ass parade in New Orleans with the cops and the band and everybody marching down the street. Of course, it's like almost 3, 4, maybe 5,000 people plus walking down Canal Street, turning on Bourbon, and of course they party on Bourbon. It has now gotten to a thing where it looks like it's become an annual thing, right? And of course they have a lot of people that's involved with it too as well. So big shout out to everybody who's involved with that. Thomas and them doing a great job over there on that side. But when we went to England a couple years ago, we had to throw a party out there. And of course, flying out there, having some people on the ground in England was able to help us too as well, put together a nice event for fans to come out and watch the Georgia game. Of course, England is 6 hours ahead. So the Georgia game was going on at the time. They was undefeated, playing an undefeated Auburn team. And we have put together an event. And T, well, let me tell you something. This is international, right? These are fans who's flying 9 hours, right? Overseas to go see the Falcons play. T, Will, we picked a location somewhere in, I can't remember. It was outside of I can't remember what area it was. Suffolk. I think it was Suffolk, some area in England where we had some people around that knew the area, knew what was going on. T. Will, when I walked in that building, T. Will, and this is a party that I put together with some other people. When I walked in that building, T. Will, I couldn't find a place to sit.
Mm.
The amount of Falcon fans in that building to watch the Georgia game was just unimaginable. And here's the thing about it, T. Will. Our contact in England, who set everything up, who worked with us to take care of it, because we wasn't flying overseas to do all this stuff. He told the general manager of the building, I need 2 tables for 20 people. That's what he said, T. Will. I need 2 tables for 20 people. T. Will, when I walked in there was over 400 people in the building.
Wow.
Food, drinks. At that time, the Falcons social media administrator was there too as well. With her family, her friends. Of course, we had a lot of player family too as well that was in the building. Because a lot of times when you go overseas and you throw these parties and you get it out there, people are wanting to have a good time wherever you are, because we're not in Atlanta, right? We're not at the Mercedes-Benz. Of course, when it comes to these home games, you can easily meet up with your friends at a tailgate. You can meet your friends at the restaurant downtown, at 5 Points, at the MARTA. When you go overseas, it's a little bit different. When you go to out-of-town games, it's a little bit different. And so just having that event right there has been crazy because, people's always asking for the next event and all that other stuff. So, of course, the Rise Up Tour is doing a good job taking care of that type of stuff. I have been asked, and T-Well, you asked me the other day, you talked about this with me, am I doing something in Spain? Damsky tweeted me the other day. Y'all know Damsky. Everybody loves Damsky. Damsky tweeted me the other day, and a couple other people reached out to me like, Jack, are you doing something in Spain? Are you doing something in Madrid? I am not yet to confirm anything. A lot of people want me to look into that. I reached out to a DJ who's going out there, and the DJ said, yeah. I said, man, if we do decide to put something together, we'll talk about it. But this is going to be something for all Falcon fans to have a good time and just enjoy themselves. That's the biggest thing about going overseas and going to these away games. Just enjoy yourself. You put on these events and having a good time just to relax and chill and kick back. But I haven't confirmed everything. I haven't looked into anything. But I know some people reached out to me like, man, you going to do something when you go overseas? Because there's going to be a lot of fans going to Spain. T-Will, even in today's time that we're dealing with, there are still a lot of fans wanting to go to Spain. It is going to be crazy. Now I know you, T. Will, you don't fly.
I do not, sir. I do not.
So I was thinking, if you get on horseback or if you start walking now. Hold on, T. Will. T. Will, see where I'm going with this? If you get on horseback or if you start walking now, you will make it to Madrid by kickoff, right? It's possible.
If I start walking now,
yes.
Have you seen me? I'd have had to start walking in October of 2025.
T. Will, hear me out. You can get there.
You can do it.
You can do it, man. Jesse. I'm telling you right now.
Do it.
You can get there. But T. Will, I got to ask you, man. Falcons internationally heading overseas to go play possibly the Bears, possibly
the Kansas City Bears is coming.
What? The T. Will got a covered wagon like back in the old West. Oh, like the Oregon Trail. Help T. Will get to Madrid. Help T. Will get overseas.
Hey, man. I don't know. What were you saying, man? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. We're having a good time, man. How do you feel about the Falcons going overseas? T. Will, we talked about it the other day. Of course, it has officially been announced. Falcons playing. Some people are thinking Germany because of the international marketing rights that we have. But T. Will, they're sending us to Spain. And now Falcon fans are like, whoa, not only is this a trip that they wanted to experience for their first time in their life, because a lot of people want to go to Spain, people that love to travel. But T. Will, the Atlanta Falcons will be playing at the Bernabeu. They're playing at Real Madrid Stadium. T. Will, your thoughts on the Falcons going overseas for the first time ever in Spain to play internationally, brother?
Well, I would imagine that it's a way for us to open a new market, right? So we could get some more Falcon fans, hopefully, to join with us. And a lot of people don't know this, but the Falcons are very, very popular team. Incredibly popular in Germany and really incredibly popular around the world because we don't see them and we don't go to these countries. We just, we don't know of them, but the Falcons are very popular in Germany. They have a lot of fans internationally, and this is just a way for us, number one, to expand that market. So definitely happy and looking forward to that. Do we know who we're playing when we go over there, Jack? Do we know?
We do not know yet. Of course, with the international games, they should announce it a week or two before the NFL schedule comes out, because that's that one special game where you want people to get the earliest travel dates available. And of course, when the NFL schedule comes out on May 15th, May 17th, it gives fans another opportunity to go ahead and get the rest of their games in. And T. Will, if you can pull up the schedule too as well on your computer over there so we can see the away games and the home games, we can just run over those. We can give a little quick update on just, what to plan for this year for fans that are, kind of in the loop of like, oh, do we play this team on the way? I thought we played in Green Bay. No, I thought we playing in Chicago. Chicago could be a team that we're playing against in Madrid. The Ravens could be a team that we're playing against in the team. We have the home game. So because we have the home game, and this sucks for some Falcon fans who are paying their season tickets but are not traveling to this game in Madrid, because they take a home game away from you and you have to sit there and watch it at 9:00 in the morning while others are overseas partying and having a good time for this trip. Now, it is a 9-hour flight too as well. So, of course, it's going to be an overnight trip. Most of those international flights are going to leave around, I think when we went to England for that game, we left around like 10:00 at night. And by the time you fall asleep and wake up, you're in England, right? You're there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing it's going to be around that same thing too as well.
I just dropped the home games in the chat, Jack. There, Carolina, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore, Cincinnati, San Francisco, and Kansas City. So one of those.
So here's the crazy thing, T. Will. Every team we play And of course, the NFL is, of course, they're always getting better every year when it comes to trying to put things out there for fans, international games, and trying to build their fan base. And a lot of these NFL respected teams that we're playing this year have long alumni and type of stuff like that. They've been around for a while. Every team we play outside of our division has a solid fan base.
Right.
The Bears travel very well. The Lions, who have been pretty decent over the past couple of years, have fans that will travel to as well. The Baltimore Ravens, which some of you all are Lamar Jackson fans anyway at heart, want to see not only Lamar Jackson, but of course Derrick Henry and some other people. They could possibly make the trip. The Bengals, they haven't been too good recently, But if Joe Burrow can get back to who Joe Burrow is, and that game is going to be like week 8, week 9, week 10, maybe like it's not going to be week 1 through 5. So we're talking about like week 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. If the Bengals are good, you're going to get a shit ton of Bengals fans going to go watch Joe Burrow. Now, the next two teams bring a heavy fan base. The 49ers and the Chiefs. And this is because of course, the 49ers being one of those alumni teams. 49ers have one of the deepest and largest fan bases in the NFL. Now, that West Coast trip for them is going to be pretty hectic. But I can guarantee you they have a lot going on. The 49ers also, if I'm not mistaken, T-Will, they also play in Mexico City. So they have a lot going on this year within that 49ers fan base. They get some trips for their fan base this year.
Has there ever been a team to play 2 international games in one season? I don't think so.
I mean, the Jacksonville Jaguars are technically the London Jags, right? But we got to be careful mentioning the Jacksonville Jaguars. We don't want to upset anybody who might be watching, right, T-Will? I mean, we have that one special Jaguars fan, which I might take him off he's been banned for like a month now. I might take him off just a little bit. He hit me up the other day talking about playing golf. So I might unban him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if he can control himself in the chat. Now, he usually comes in here and, says some small banter about the Falcons, and Falcon fans will get on him in the chat. But T-Will, this dude is, I've known him for a while. So, he has like 10 different teams, Jaguars being one of them. But he'll say some things and fans will be like, Jack, who is this guy? Get this guy out. He's just ruining the
this guy.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think 10 years from now we will have teams, NFL teams that play internationally in our league?
I know not the Falcons. I know the NFL is trying to do something like that. It's tough to do, right? Like you see NFL Europe and stuff like that. You got those teams out there that can play each other where they're, it's a little bit easier for them. But NFL teams flying over week after week to go play a team in England, and not to mention the talent that's out there, not being disrespectful, but T-Will, come on. The talent that's out there, they ain't winning no Super Bowl. They ain't getting no playoffs. Like, you got to get NFL players from America to go over there and gracefully be a part of these teams. And you think Myles Garrett's going to give up a big contract in Cleveland to go play for the West Ham Diamondbacks? Right? You think Pat Mahomes is giving up his contract to go play for the Tottenham Wildcats? It ain't happening. So unless NFL Europe finds a way to bring some of these superstars over to their level. Now I tell you this too, well, soccer, it's a different story.
Yeah.
You getting drugged in soccer. You go over there with that nonsense. Rugby too, you get beat down to the ground. Probably in cricket too. Now there's some sports that they can control, but NFL is an American thing. Right? No disrespect, but it's an American thing. Internationally, it's going to grow with fans and marketing and merch and all that. That's perfectly fine. But to bring a team over there, T-Will, they're going to get crushed. They're going to get crushed every week. Right?
Plus, to your point, it would be so expensive. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's one sport that has it, it's the NFL because they got billions with the B. They got racks on racks on racks on racks on racks of billions. But that said, it is very expensive to fly from here to Germany or Madrid or wherever. So it would not be the most cost-effective thing. And to your point, if you're flying teams in and out of there, you know what I mean, at least 8 times a year, you know, there were 32 teams in the NFL?
Jet lag too as well, T-Will. Who's flying 9 hours to go play a game?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Especially on a short week. Let's just say you got to play Monday and then Thursday you got to be in England. Ain't nobody trying to do that. You know, it's tough out there, man. But the chat is live. Chat is lit. DeMarcus Hayes is in the chat. We shout out to DeMarcus.
What up, DeMarcus?
Got a good friend, Shaka, here in the chat too as well. What's up, Shaka?
What up, Shaka?
Hey, fellas. Excited. I'm there. You already know these Falcon fans, they love to travel. They love – oh, somebody tagged him. Somebody tagged him and got him in the chat. Look at him. Anytime you speak of Big Lo's name, he go, what in the world, about? He going to pop up.
What up, Lo? What's going on?
Got a celebrity.
Hey, Lo. Jack said he would –
why you go there and snitch, man? Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on, man. Jesus Christ, T-Will. T-Will, meet me in the private chat, man. Meet me in the private chat. Jesus Christ, man. Shit, the show's going so well. This young guy there.
Yeah,
Officer. You stuck on my damn ship. You stuck on my damn Nike Presto. Officer. Soon as Big Low get in the chat, I'll be saying the one in the world about officer. I'm blowing the whistle on T-Will. Now look at Big Low, what Jack say. Look at Big Low blowing the whistle on you, T-Will.
Jack said, you don't want this work on 707, Low. He said he gonna dust me.
Hold on, T-Will. Look, let me hit the mic like the referees too. Hold on. Let me hit the mic.
Oh wow.
Personal foul. Snitching on the co-host. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First time.
Oh man.
Big Low. We were talking about lining them up. We were talking about lining them up in the 7-on-7. And I told T-Will, bring your best 7-on-7 out there.
Keep that same energy. You said we all could get it.
And some way, somehow, I don't know, my mind was just going everywhere, Big Low. But I told T-Will, I said, bring Big Low Country out there too. I cook him too.
Same energy. He said, Low, you gonna get smoked.
I said, bring Big Low, I cook him too. I said, bring D. Craig, Smooth C, Salt and Pepper, bring them all out. I'll cook them right now.
He said, we all getting cooked, Low. That's what he said.
With mashed potatoes and collard greens, boy.
Hey, I'm just saying. That's what he said. I'm just saying.
But then, Country, I give you your props. Remember last year when we was playing catch at training camp? You came over there, you gave me that tackle, you wrapped me up, but it still hurts, man. It still hurts. So that's my throwing arm too. That's my throwing arm, so it still hurts, bro. But
it's gonna hurt worse the next time you see him because all that trash you talking right now.
Oh my God! Shout out to Big Low Country in the chat, man.
What up, Low?
Big time celebrity, man.
What's going on?
Fan base community. T-Will, we had a good time talking about the Atlanta Falcons going to Madrid, man. Let's talk about a tough time here for the Falcon fans. We don't have a number 2 receiver.
We gotta put out one ads. Hey, have you played receiver?
We're gonna be on Craigslist in a minute. Anybody have any receiving?
We're gonna be on LinkedIn. We're gonna be on LinkedIn. Hey, have you played receiver? Can you run a 9 route?
It's going to be one of those Instagram posts when you're scrolling and it says, click here if you want to play for the Atlanta Falcons. No, we don't have a number 2 receiver. The Falcons,
run the route 3? How about that?
Right. A couple curl routes, a couple slant routes. Falcons are going to be releasing Darnell Mooney, man. I know it helps with the cap situation, but T-Will, Drake London, Casey Washington, the only 2 receivers left on the board here for the Atlanta Falcons. Drake's payday is coming up too as well. This takes us into our free agency needs with the Falcons needing to go after a wide receiver. Now, I know the wide receiver market is very slim, similar to the quarterback market. I think the biggest name receiver that's in the free agency market, and of course, there could be a couple more too as well. Mike Evans is one of them. Deebo Samuels is one of them. Stephon Diggs recently got released too as well. Tyreek Hill is in the market. But these are players that are going to get a little contract, right? T. Will, like Mike Evans, even for his last year of his career, he's going to get a small little bag. Not to say he's going to be the overpriced player in the league, going to reset the market in the free agency. But Stephon Diggs might get a little bag. Tyreek Hill, still for his performance of what he can do, his ability, should get a little bag. Alec Pierce, Debo Samuels. Then you have your Kendrick Bournes, right? You got the Boudier guy from, I think, San Francisco, who's going to be available to, or 49er, or no, Patriots. I can't remember what team he's on. I think he's on the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
But T-Will, the wide receiver market is very slim. It's leading Falcon fans to believe that with the number 2 pick in the draft, I'm sorry, not the number 2 pick, that the second round pick in the draft, we can go wide receiver. T-Will, when it comes to free agency needs, how does your free agency board look compared to others? Is it a day one thing for you next week where you're resigning players that you need? Or are you going after the free agency players first because you do need a wide receiver? Is Clark Phillips coming back? Billy Bowman's injury, does that scare you to a level of you need to go get another cornerback? Of course, we need to get a big pretty in the middle, as you guys say now too as well.
Big pretty.
How is this going to level up to other teams that are looking after these players and the quarterback too as well, the backup quarterback, the bridge quarterback, whatever situation goes into that, T. Will, we have to look at what are you doing free agency, because this number 2 receiver situation, it's not looking good for the Atlanta Falcons right now. Of course, next week we can say something differently when the market opens. But right. T-Will, right now, it's just Drake London and Casey Washington on your roster. What you think, bro?
That's tough, man. That. I mean, no wire, nothing. Hey, guys, I know I'm in Publix. Any of you guys play football? No? Yeah? Okay. You look like, what are you, 6'5"? You look like you could run a go route. Come on.
There's a video of a guy doing that, going up to some of these like younger kids in the market, like, hey, you want to play on one of the best AAU football teams in the country? Come on, man, we'll fly you out there. Like, we ain't trying to do all that now. We ain't going to Walmart looking for that. Oh, yeah, he bagging the hell out of them groceries over there. Hey, man. Let me hit you real quick, big dog.
Hey, man.
We trying to play for the Atlanta Falcons? No,
we need some receivers, bro. No, in all seriousness, I mean, we could go. You know what I mean? It first and foremost, is the draft deep in receivers? Can you get a starter in the second round? That's number one, and I don't know that I can answer that question.
If you draft well, yes. There are some solid receivers right now going into the draft.
Okay. I know that Ian Cunningham said that he wanted to build within the trenches. So I don't know, man. I don't know that that's on brand with that, but I mean, again, we have 2 receivers right now on the roster, so you may have to make an exception. I don't know. I think if the Falcons go after free agents, and I think they will, they won't be big name free agents because you can't afford that. You got to sign Drake next year, right? You got some holes you need to fill. So I don't see the Falcons going after anybody that you named. Maybe Tyreek Hill, although I don't know that he's going to pass the Falcons filter, especially after our past 2. I don't want to say indiscretions, but our past 2 scandals. I don't know that we can afford another one right now. So I don't know that Tyreek Hill passes Falcons muster or Falcons filter or whatever, but I'd say you probably go out and get maybe a second tier receiver or 2 on the free agent market, you know. And you probably also to look to draft 1 or 2 or 3 in the draft as well. It looks to me, honestly, I think Ian Cunningham is going to trade back and maybe try and acquire 8 or 9 picks. And from those 8 or 9 picks, maybe you try and acquire 2 or 3 wide receivers, and maybe you sign 2 or 3 wide receivers from a second tier perspective. You're not going to go for the gold. You're not paying anybody $33 million that's not named Drake. But that's how I feel they'll address it. I feel like they will sign 1 or 2 wide receivers. It won't be It won't be any of the top tier guys. It may not be a second tier guy, maybe a third tier guy, but they'll sign 2 or 3 wide receivers. They'll draft some. You got your stars that are here already. You got Drake, you got Kyle, you got Bijan. Everybody else is just going to need to follow suit. And I think that's how they will go about it. What are your thoughts on it, Jack?
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this now with the Kyle Pitts thing. You make a move because you know what your next move is.
Right.
Especially for the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
We are in the business of podcasting, talking about the Falcons on what we think they could do and what we hope they do. Behind the scenes, the Atlanta Falcons are actually doing it. As we're on this podcast right now at 11:03 a.m., if you think Ian Cunningham is playing Call of Duty and Matt Ryan is at the lake fishing and there's no communication amongst each other, I don't think that's the case. Free agency opens in a matter of days. They are in that war room. They are in their offices. They are on calls, finding out what their next move is going to be. And that goes for everybody in that room. We might just name 2 of the staff and executive members, but there's some more people in that room that are making decisions too as well. Of course, Kevin Winston too as well. They just hired Winston to be a part of the player affairs or personal affairs too as well. So it's going to be actually pretty cool to see him in there. I saw Mud Duck talking about him on Twitter, saying this guy right here, you know, he's a game changer in that war room when it comes to being around executives and stuff. But now you have Ian Cunningham, who's already made some moves. He's been very transparent about what they're looking for, what they're getting ready to do. We saw what happened in Philadelphia. We saw what happened, in Chicago. And we saw years ago what happened with the Baltimore Ravens, with Ian Cunningham being there in the facility. Nando Barrington said it. He's looking for 16 to 22 players to come in here and change it up. We are going to get a few of those in a matter of days. Wide receiver seems to be a big focus for the Atlanta Falcons going into this free agency. And I see Nathan Floyd's comment. London, Washington, Blair, Tompkins, and Drummond are currently under contract.
Let's talk about that for a sec.
Okay.
Not to cut you off.
No, sir. Go ahead.
I like Blair. Okay.
We are big fans of Chris Blair over here, too.
I like Blair.
Shout out Team Blair.
But outside of that, Tompkins and Drummond, I feel like you take a step back. Mm-hmm. Now, look, I'm not right about everything. And an argument could be made that the receivers coach that we had last year couldn't change them all up and make them 100% some of the greatest receivers we've never even paid attention to in today's time. But yeah, you can make an argument that with a new coaching staff, with an experienced coaching staff, that the cabal of receivers that we have, or the company of receivers, or whatever, the group of receivers that we have could be better. But I still say without Drake London on that field, there is a drop-off.
Right.
And, you don't want it to be let's double and triple Drake every Sunday because we don't have to worry about anybody else. So from that perspective, I feel like the Falcons have to get at least 2 wide receivers.
I have to add to that. You add about Drake London on that field. Falcon fans, as much as some people might hate to believe it, you need Kyle Pitts right now. In this offense. I'm being respectfully honest. You do. Look at what we're talking about. 100%. Casey Washington, respectfully, has not wowed fans here in the NFL. He hasn't wowed the Falcons fan base either.
We didn't see him, Jack.
It could be because of Raheem Morris. It could be because of the coaching staff last year. I think Casey Washington coming out of where was it, Illinois? Mm-hmm. Or the school he came from in college. I think Casey Washington can get the job done with a Robert Quinn as the wide receivers coach. We're not having TJ Yates. We're not having some of the staff that was in the building last year. We're not having Raheem Soju Dream Morris. Tompkins, I think, out of this group with Blair, I told y'all about Blair. Blair was grinding hard last season. He was going crazy in the offseason. His build is different. His catch radius we saw in the preseason is different. I don't know why Raheem didn't put him out there and kept elevating other receivers over Chris Blair when in preseason he was your best receiver.
He really
And
was.
you
He
kept him
really
in
was.
shorts and a t-shirt on the sideline watching the game. And then when you put him in the game, you put him in decoy roles when he wasn't available to even be on the same page as some of these other guys. Tompkins was catching the ball. Dylan Drummond got some targets. David Stills got some targets. But you had Chris Blair out there just putting on a helmet and chewing bubblegum. And that's the problem with Raheem Morris, because that was the negative effect of utilizing the players that you should have used that I think fans wanted to see. You know who's another one? Nick Nash. People wanted to see Nick Nash last year. The wide receiver core wasn't the greatest in the NFL. They were fighting as hard as they could to move the chains every single play, every single week. Either Penix being at quarterback or Kirk Cousins being at quarterback. And it's disappointing because I wanted to see more of Chris Blair. I wanted to see more of Nick Nash. I wanted to see more of Tompkins. But here's the deal. Does Ian Cunningham believe that Washington, Blair, Tompkins, and Drummonds can move the rock? Does Matt Ryan believe that these guys can move the rock? And Matt Ryan is a quarterback guy.
Yeah.
And don't forget who Matt Ryan played with.
Yeah.
Julio Jones,
Julio.
Calvin Ridley, Roddy White, Michael Jenkins, Mohamed Sanu. The list can keep Turbo. He even look at Taylor Gabriel when he left and went to Chicago. Got a big contract because of what he did here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You can make some of these players stars. The problem is, does the staff, does the coaching staff, does the executives see what we see in Chris Blair? Now, I know they signed him to a future reserves contract before they had a general manager and everything. So maybe Chris Blair could be fighting for a camp competition battle this year. But right now, when the wide receiver 2 spot is open, when the wide receiver 3 spot is open, 4 spot is open, 5 spot is open, and 6 spot is open, there are going to be some new players coming up in the building. Matter of fact, we got a new player joining us right now on the show. Her name is Carrie. Big shout out to Miss Carrie.
Baby.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Hey,
how are you?
I'm doing great. I know T-Wo's doing great too as well, and I'm sure we're feeling even better now that Miss Carrie's here. She's still got 21 Carrie under her name too as well, so there might be some savage remarks coming up here for Miss Carrie. Carrie, have we started the fantasy football league yet? You still got 21 Carrie. I hope did I upset anybody? Just want to make sure.
What have you done, Jack? That's what I need to know.
No, everything's all good.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Carrie, we're just talking some Falcons football and just the Falcons playing in Madrid. And, of course, the Falcons also releasing Donnell Mooney when the season starts, Cordell Hodge when the free agency opens, Kirk Cousins, of course, too, as well. Ian Cunningham making some moves. Carrie, we need wide receiver depth, Carrie. We need some people to come over here and move the chains.
Mm-hmm.
Just your thoughts about, Falcons playing in Madrid, the international game. And, of course, we're not going to have Mooney. Like, what is our next option at wide receiver 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, and 10? 6, 7, 6, 7.
Oh, wow. 8, 9. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, playing in Madrid, that's so exciting. Playing at such a historic and well-known, iconic stadium like the Bernabeu for me is just awesome. Like that our Falcons are going to be playing there. Hopefully Real Madrid's championship winning ways can kind of rub off on our Atlanta Falcons while they're there. But that's really exciting. I'm excited that it's Spanish fans get a chance to see Atlanta Falcons play in person. I know in recent years we've been playing in Germany, so it's a nice switch up for me. As far as wide receiver goes, I am not surprised at all whatsoever that Darnell Mooney's being released. I think I said that on a podcast about a month or so ago. I don't know if you were on there, Jack, but I think T-Will was. We were with Country and Fanatic. But yeah, it was a big panel, and yeah, I mentioned that the cap savings spoke enough for me, and then I also mentioned that he was with the Chicago Bears when Ian Cunningham came in and he said, "Yeah, you're out." So I had a feeling if he didn't like him then, I mean, there's a chance that he's probably not going to bring him back in Atlanta as well. So I'm honestly not surprised because we're trying to create as much cap as possible. And unfortunately for him, the last coaching staff had him playing through an injury that we didn't know till way after the fact last season. So I wish him well, and I think, he still probably has something left in the tank. I believe he's 27 years old, if
Mm-hmm.
I remember right. So he still is at a good age to where if he's healthy, he could definitely be a deep threat to a team. So wish him well. But as far as receiver goes, yeah, like you said, we need 2 through like 8, to be honest, because I'm not even sure Casey Washington will be back. I mean, I'm sure he'll get a chance in camp, but it's only him and Drake London under contract for our Atlanta Falcons. So, um,
Got some NFL
but
breaking news too as well. The Raiders are now releasing Geno Smith.
oh yeah, I forgot to mention that it happened right before I joined actually.
Free agency is almost here, ladies and gentlemen. Almost
When
here.
when
Smith.
does free agency start?
This is March 13th, I believe. I believe March 9th they can start. March.
Mm.
No, it's March 13th. It's March 13th.
So next Friday.
It's gonna be a
Wow, it's gonna be an interesting show.
smooth time to go
So
into that weekend, knowing the Falcons going to be signing draft picks, signing free agents late in the office. Remember in the past, T. Will Carey, they was in the office like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, signing players.
yes, but
And
actually, the date starts this coming Wednesday, March 11 at 4 p.m. Eastern. But
okay,
the legal tampering period begins 2 days before that. So this Monday, um, teams are allowed to start negotiations with free agents, pending free agents. So I think Monday we're gonna start really hearing, things up Monday through Wednesday. So it'll be interesting next week.
it
So
definitely
Miss Carey, give me your top three free agents you'd like for us to sign.
Oh,
put her on the spot. T. Will,
I mean,
Lord.
I would do the same
She
thing
just
to you,
woke
Dave.
up. Can
I
she
would do
get
the
her
same
notes
thing to
together,
you.
T. Will?
jeez,
God. Oh,
maybe
Carrie, I forgot to tell you, T.
you
Will
go
snitched on
first.
me earlier. He's right now. He's in the penalty box right now for 15 yards. Snitched on me earlier to Big Low.
Because he was talking
Wait,
trash,
what?
Carrie. Carrie, he was
Yeah,
talking trash. He was saying, "Oh, none of us want it with him when we play 7-on-7. He's just gonna dust all of us." So it was a little different. So when Lowe came in here, I was like, "Hey, man, here's what he said about," because he said it about all of us except you, but
soon,
everybody else.
soon as Low came in here, he even said hi, Low. He said, Low, let me tell you what Jack said, Low. Let me hold on, Low. Sit down for this. Sit down for this one.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh
Yeah,
man!
Carrie, if you had to go over your free agency list, not even just specifically players, position wise too as well. Carrie, you're really smart and knowledgeable when it comes to talking Falcons football. That's why everybody loves you.
Mhm.
When it comes to the Falcons fan base, because you're a positive fan that wants to win, but you keep it real on the facts of how we can win and what we should do in a matter of cap, in a matter of players who possibly want to come here. Because some people are like, bring Stephon Diggs. He'd love Atlanta. No, no, he wouldn't. So
No,
your thoughts, Carrie,
no.
on free agents, specifically players or position wise?
Yeah, I mean, position wise for me, I would say linebacker, wide receiver, and probably nose tackle would be like even cornerback. Like those position groups, I feel are our biggest needs right now. But as far as like just the top of my head without really preparing for the question, I would say off the top of my head, I would say wide receivers that come to my mind are Alec Pierce, but I think I read recently that they're not going to let him walk in the Colts. So I don't even know if he's an option. I don't know if they're bringing him back, but I feel like he would be a great addition, as well as Jalen Naylor from the Vikings. Um, so those are two players for me that I could definitely see us looking at off the top of my head.
That's good to know here, Falcon fans. We're going over Falcons free agency, the wants and the needs of the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons in the chat. What are your thoughts about some of the players in free agency? I said our Andrew says Naylor in free agency and Brazil in the draft. It's gonna be a it's gonna be a decent draft for the Falcons when it gets to that second round. Of course, as we get closer and closer to these dates, and of course, individual player workouts and interviews that they're going to be having with certain teams, and of course, pro days coming up too as well for a lot of these teams. We should get a little bit not of the solid answer of 100% all eggs in one basket of who the Falcons would draft in the second round. But free agency is going to shape up what the Falcons do in draft. That's why I like free agency before the draft. Because if the Falcons load up on two or three wide receivers in the free agency, and then of course if they go get a linebacker too as well, and they go get a defensive tackle in free agency and go get another corner in free agency, then it's like, well, what are we missing? What are we going to put out on that field week one against, I don't know, the 49ers or whoever we're playing? Because I need these draft picks. In the past, Terry has done a decent job, but when he was drafting these players were playing. Outside of Troy Anderson, of course, we hope that, you know, if somebody can find him, he's able to come back out here. But if not, then he's going to be gone too. But I need my second round pick on the field. I need my third round pick on the field. I need my fourth and fifth round pick on the field. So if you draft well, you can play well with a lot of these players. And I've seen that with James Pierce Jr., seen that with Jalen Walker, seen that with Tyler Algier, seen that with Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman, Bergeron. A lot of these players got time to get out there and develop on the field versus being on the sideline. Ian Cunningham has had some successful drafts in the past with some teams that he was on. I think he's going to do the same here too as well. Free agency is going to be a big thing for the Atlanta Falcons. If they load up on 2, 3, if they go get a number 2 next week and a number 3 next week and a number 4, let's just say they get 3 receivers next week. I don't know if they're going to go draft a receiver with the second round pick just because of what they're doing in free agency. Let's just say they get 2 receivers in free agency next week, or they get 1 receiver in free agency next week, and they don't make another move until getting close to the draft. Yes, I can see them going free agency. I mean, I can see them going draft with a wide receiver. There's a couple names that ring a bell. The kid from Indiana possibly could be on the board. The kid from Georgia can possibly be on the board. The young man from Alabama can possibly be on the board. Who can play alongside Drake to help move these chains? Offensively, who does Tommy Reese need in this offense to help move the chains? And that's what I was saying earlier. Right now, you need Kyle Pitts. I don't need the Falcons to trade Kyle Pitts because he is a weapon right now. With a new offensive coordinator, with a new head coach, he is a weapon. He was a couple yards shy of 1,000 last year on a season where some fans say that Kyle Pitts fell off. How did he fall off being a couple yards away? He had 2 quarterbacks running with an offensive coordinator who didn't even put him as the number 1 target on the field.
I have to ask you, Jack, because this predicament or question was brought to my attention yesterday. If you had to choose between trading Kyle Pitts or trading Drake London, which one are you choosing?
So that's the tough part because people are going to put
Is
me in the
it
situation. They're
though?
going to put me. That's tough. That is
Is
tough.
it? It's not tough for me at all personally.
Some would say
Respectfully.
Kyle Pitts because of Drake London's usage and, of course, being just as proactive as he is on the field. He is your number 1 target outside of Bijan. I can see that. If you put me in a world where I had to make one decision to trade either one, yes, I would trade Kyle. In this situation, the Falcons don't need to trade Kyle. I need him to be on the field, getting ready to catch passes from Michael Penix or block for Bijan,
I
and
don't
just
know,
be
Jack.
prepared for the
As
future.
a as a former Kyle Pitts defender, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place personally, because I've been really thinking about it, and I'm no cap guru, so shout out to Scott Karasik like Jurassic, but I don't know if there is a world. I know the cap space is going to be better for us next season, and I know that um, the the cap, total amount is going to go up next year. It goes up every year essentially. But
Mm-hmm.
is there a world where in the next like 2-ish years we pay Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and Bijan Robinson? Like, is that
So
possible?
that's going to be the tough part because Bijan, as I said before, he's probably going to get $1 billion to play running back. First $1 billion player
Right.
in the NFL.
I agree.
And Falcon fans, don't quote me and tag me and put me on social media. Jack Spade said that Bijan Robinson get $1 billion
with a B. With a B.
With a B, bro. Nah.
No, but I'm with you, Jack. I think he's going to become the highest paid running back for sure.
I wouldn't even hesitate. I think
I'd
doing
put
the
money on
extension
that.
earlier than later is even better.
Right.
But yes, Drake London has to get paid. Bijan has to get paid.
This
Is
is
Kyle
tough.
Pitts? Can Kyle Pitts reset the market at tight end though?
No. Well, he
All
should.
right. So hearing the no, and can Drake London reset the market at wide receiver though?
Yes. Yes.
Personally, I don't think he should, but that's my opinion. I think he should get paid like a wide receiver one, but I don't think he should reset the market. That's my personal opinion.
When does Jackson Smith and Jigba's contract end? Because he's going to reset the market. That's number one. Justin Jefferson will reset the market. Jamar Chase will reset the market. Yes, Drake London, in my opinion, is top 10. Right. Is he top 3?
Not yet. But with consistent quarterback play, he can be there.
Respectfully, I say this with all due respect. If the Falcons were to reset the market with Drake London, a lot of fans wouldn't be happy. That yes, he deserves a big payday. He's young. He's athletic. He's very good. He's probably one of the best receivers we've had on this team since number 11. And I think Drake would do amazing things here in Atlanta. And I would love for the Falcons to continue keeping Drake here, Bijan here, Kyle here. The only player I see out of those 3 to reset the market is Bijan Robinson. That's just the factual truth that I believe in, just for as a fan, right? But Ian Cunningham, I'm not the Falcons. Kerry, we're not the Falcons. We always say this. We say what we say from one time for the fan. We are not the Falcons. Does Kyle deserve a payday? He is young. He's turning 25, I believe. He's very good at golf too as well. But does Kyle deserve to be the number 1 highest paid tight end in the league?
His agent's going to determine that, and the market is going to determine that.
And his agent is pretty tough too. I think it's David Mangala, or what's the guy that has all the agents out there? All the players?
He has like 4 players on our team, actually.
He has AJ, he got a bunch of them.
Yeah,
right?
But I mean,
yeah, Jesse Bates too.
What's going to determine that is A, the timing, and B, his market value. And so sometimes you don't have to be in the top 5. Let's say you're in the top 10. You had a really good year, and the last wide receiver that got your stats got $30 million, right? And now it's just your turn. And the next available step, the market value says you get 33. You get 33.
Who is the highest paid tight end in the league right now?
What's his name? Let's find out.
Is it the dude from not the dude from what's his name?
I thought you were going to say Njoku. That's the one I think of, or maybe George Kittle. I don't know. That's my guess.
What's the dude's name? Damn.
Trey McBride?
It's George Kittle.
Is Kittle? What is Kittle making?
George Kittle. He's making $19.1 million. Trey McBride is making $19 million. Travis is making $17.13 million. TJ Hockenson $16.5.
Okay.
Dallas Goedert is at $14.25. So Kyle will probably slide in between Dallas Goedert and TJ Hockenson. He's going to get between 15.
Still not the highest paid in the league.
Definitely. Well, no, not right now, but that's franchise tag. You talk about salary cap. That's different because now you're negotiating. Because let's say the Falcons don't want to give him $20 million. Okay.
As they shouldn't. As they shouldn't. He's nowhere near respectfully of George
I'm not saying they should, Carrie. I'm not.
I know you're not, but I'm just putting that out there.
You know, but here's the funny thing, Carrie. Another team, you see this all the time in the NFL. Teams are going to overpay. As we
Well,
say
I'm
no,
hoping
another
we got
team
Ian
says yes.
Cunningham. I'm hoping I have maybe I'm blindly following him, but I truly feel like we're in good hands with him
Right.
as our new GM.
Right. And here's the thing about it. I think the Falcons should just hold a sign up in their office and says, "Don't pay nobody like we paid Kirk Cousins ever again." They should hang a Kirk Cousins picture up in the office with the money sign above it, and just remember that day.
Oh my gosh, I saw speaking of that, I saw like on Twitter the other day it was like the top worst NFL
I
contracts
saw
ever.
that Kirk
And
Cousins was number
yes,
one.
he was number one. I was like, oh, why us?
You can't get into this contract battle when you know down the line you might renegotiate and restructure some of these players' contracts anyway. Pay these guys that you can agree to settle on, that these guys will want to play here because they love Atlanta, they love the fan base, they love the Falcons, they love the organization. I see that from players all the time. Sometimes it's not just about the money. You'll be like, damn, why that player stay over there and why he staying with the Jets for so long? Why he staying with the Panthers? It's because you can negotiate certain things and keep these players here. I know a lot of players might not wanted to see Kyle get tagged and Kyle stay here in the building. But look what we talked about earlier in the free agency market. We don't have receivers outside of Drake. I know we have a couple that's on the brink of the come up, but Falcon fans are trying to move on from a lot of this, right? A lot of people are probably not expecting Dylan Drummond to be on the roster next year or this season. They're not expecting to see Tompkins on the roster this season. Fans will probably look to say, look, we need to bring in some new bodies, some fresh faces to help move these chains. Only problem is we are strapped for cash. There are ways that we can get some additional funds. Ian Cunningham has to cook that up. That's why I'm hoping he's not at the house playing Call of Duty, shining up his Jordans, because he has a lot to do. He already made 2 moves that can help free up a little bit of cash. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of other bodies outside of wide receiver that are very important. What are they going to do with Charlie Warner? What are they going to do with Tyler Algier? What are they going to do with Caden Ellis? We're
Well,
an hour and something into the show, and we now mention Caden Ellis for the first time.
well, they're technically not going to be Atlanta Falcons March 11th, so.
It's looking like it. See, Bella World's in the chat. Why didn't the Falcons release Kirk yet? Kirk will be released next week.
Yeah, March 11th. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to wait for the new league year to start.
Sterling Woods. Oh gosh, Sterling Woods. Oh boy. T. Will, questions for you, Sterling Woods. He got a question for you here.
See, the only thing is, and that's tough, right? That's tough. I'm glad I'm not the Falcons GM on this one.
Really?
Because if you pick up Kyler, you're not just bringing Kyler in to be a backup. You're bringing him in at a minimum to compete with Michael Bell. I'm not saying he's a starter, but at a minimum, it's a message to Michael Penix that says, here's your competition. And look, I know it's the NFL, it's a big boy league, but golly, I feel like we really did Penix a disservice with the previous administration. I really do. And I know he's a player and he's a big boy and he's got to look out for himself, but just the way that whole thing was done, just the way that administration was run.
The same administration that said, oh, Ritter and Marietta will fight it out. They'll be fine.
Right.
Ritter and Heineke will fight it out. They'll be fine. Went ahead and got Kirk and then got Penix right behind that too as well. They are both now out the door and we're left with this situation.
Yeah, my concern is for Penix's, and look, he's a grown man, okay?
Jeez.
But my concern is for his psyche. If you bring in Kyler, you are creating a quarterback controversy. Whether you mean
right.
or not. You said what?
I said he'll be all right.
Oh,
Oh,
Carrie.
okay.
I
Okay.
mean, well,
I like Carrie's composure with that. He'll be cool. He's straight.
he'll be all right.
Cuz I.
He's from Tampa. He'll be all right. I
He
mean,
from Florida. You know what I'm saying? He'll
my,
Florida ball.
I'm
my
just go ahead.
sorry, go.
Res-
I was just gonna say for me, that's an easy answer. Like I'm 100% taking Kyler Murray over drafting a quarterback in this draft class.
Oh no, 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 no.
And
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I apologize. I didn't
oh,
even see draft a quarterback. I
No,
oh,
didn't
yeah,
okay.
that's what he
So
said.
this
That's what he
was the
said.
other
Would you
thing.
get Kurt? Would you
I
get
apologize.
Kyler or draft a
I
quarterback?
apologize.
I'm
I mean,
taking Kyler.
if it's one or the other and I don't have a choice, then I'm getting Kyler. I agree with Carrie. But I
Okay.
just think in picking up Kyler, you really need to know what you're doing because Kyler couldn't make it with several coaches in Arizona. Now, does he have physical attributes? Yes.
A
He
But
lot. A lot
does.
of them.
he could not make it. And they brought in 3 or 4 coaches in Arizona. So
Respectfully.
I
understand,
mean, he had a great season 2 years ago. So I'm taking
4,000
Kyler all
plus
day.
yards, over 20
26
something
touchdowns.
touchdowns,
Yeah, like I'm taking
70
Kyler
something
personally.
passer completed rated.
And I
He
know
beat us with that 1 in 12 team that he had that year too as well. When all we had to do was just contain on third down and 16, and he ran back for 40 yards and then ran up for 30 more yards. I just don't
that
get
you
it.
got I'm just saying,
I'm
if you
taking
bring
Kyler too.
Kyler here, well, Carrie, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
how would you feel if we bring Kyler here? How would you feel if Penix ends up on the bench?
I mean, it'll suck, but I'm at the point where I just want to win. Like, so
Okay,
maybe that's cutthroat. Maybe
okay,
that's why it's 21 carry, but I still
okay.
believe in Penix and I do feel stop. Look at Jack. He's loving every minute of this. For me personally, the reason why I defended Michael Penix Jr. so much because I feel like he has not had a fair shot yet, okay?
Correct,
And
correct.
not only
That's
that, but
correct.
he's an eighth overall pick. You don't just give up on a first round pick,
Correct,
especially at a
correct,
premium position when they're making like 7 million a year when
correct.
you really don't have many other options out there. So to me, like he deserves a fair shot with a competent play caller and head coach and you know no drama with the receivers actually having some receivers besides like Drake and Pitts. Like I don't know, I felt like alone just the whole right tackle situation, I'm still blown away that that was even a thing. Like everybody going into last season was so nervous about Michael Penix Jr.'s blind side because Caleb McGarry was going to be the one there, right? Ky Everyone, all the Falcons fans were so nervous about that, just for it to be like, oh, by the way, he got hurt at training camp, so now he's out. Oh, everybody's like, okay, it's all right. We got Storm Norton. He's filled in well for him before. Oh, wait, no, by the way, he had
He's
surgery
out.
today. We
Too.
didn't
Right,
tell you
right.
guys. He had surgery today. So actually, we're going to depend on the third string for the season. That's just what we're going to do. And this is no bashing at Elijah Wilkinson, but there was a reason why he's a third string and he might not be back next season. In my personal opinion, like it's just that's what it is. He was not. There was a reason why he was our third string. Okay, is what I'm trying to say. And for me, it's like it just blew me away that that was the plan, knowing that this is this young man's like first full season as a starter, his blind side, and you're going in with the third string right tackle. I just truly feel on so many levels we did him no favors. And I also feel like if you're going to use the excuse for Kyle Pitts that he's had multiple coordinators, coaches, and like six different quarterbacks, then you need to give grace to other players who kind of had the same, been dealt the same hand. So, um, yeah, that's just where I'm at on it. But ultimately, I'm a Falcons fan. I'm not a player FC. I'm a Falcons fan above so all else. So, for me, I want Penix to succeed, but I really don't care who is on the team. I mean, I'm going to support them, but I just want to win. So
I
take that
love
with
it.
how you want, how you
I
want. But
love it.
to me, like as long as they still give him a chance to compete,
Yeah,
I'll feel good for him. Like I'll feel happy
yeah.
for him, and I'm not gonna. But if it's just like, oh yeah, like he's banished, then okay, that's not fair to me, in my opinion. But if they give him a fair shot to compete, then okay, because you need stability at the quarterback position.
You
And
do.
I do feel like Kyler would give you more of that versus somebody unproven in the draft. And by the way, not in the first round in a draft that doesn't have a lot of great quarterbacks coming out.
Correct.
So
Correct.
Right.
sorry, I just went off there, but I would say I'm taking
No,
Kyler
you're
Murray.
21 carry.
Oh, hey.
Time for the fan. This is your podcast too, Carrie.
Hey, you're cooking this morning, Carrie. I look. No lies were told. I
It's
agree with
breakfast
you.
with one time for the fan.
It's
Maybe-
breakfast with Carrie right now.
So
Sheesh.
maybe I'm just hangry. I haven't had breakfast yet. So
Oh, she's not hungry. She's hangry.
maybe that's my issue. T-Will, you forgot to get me something in the drive-through.
Yeah.
So,
No,
Falcon
you know what?
fans,
Hey, she's spot on, Jack. I mean, look at.
no, she said a lot that I can agree with, and of course, some
she's
things
spot
that
on.
you know.
I know Atlanta, and
you know Atlanta like this. Let's be honest. Let's be dead ass honest.
Yeah.
We rock with this team. We rock with the 53.
correct.
It is what it is.
Correct.
Any quarterback, it could be Nathan Floyd at quarterback. It could be Jabri Harper at quarterback. You go 5-1, 6-1, 4-0. Anybody turning those keys back over?
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
It's just how the business is, just how the nature is.
That is true.
I would say this: Kenny Pickett,
What?
Garoppolo. Give me some more names. Zach Willis.
Wait. I'm sorry. What is the Kenny Pickett name for?
I'm just throwing these names out there because I'm about to get to that too. Kenny Pickett, Zach Wilson, Jimmy G,
Guys we don't want. Oh, okay. All right.
Tyrod Taylor,
I got you.
Tyrod Taylor, Tyler Huntley, Davis Mills.
Give me
They
some
know
50% at that point.
I'm
Right.
okay with Tyrod Taylor.
They know they're taking snaps, T-Will, for Michael Penix to come back.
Right. Okay. I see your point.
Respectfully.
I see you. Okay. I see what
Kyler
you did.
Murray is not coming here
Right.
to take snaps knowing that this is Penix's job.
Right.
And
He's coming in here to tell Coach Stefanski, look how we can run this offense. Hey, bro, I get your boy over there, but check this out.
And
This
to
how
your
we can run this.
to your point, Jack, that's exactly why I don't think Kyler Murray's coming here.
Right.
Not that they've named Penix the starter at all, because they haven't, Kevin Stefanski said, I'm not naming positions or naming starters in February, and they try to spin it like he's not naming Penix the QB1, but no, he handled that correctly. I'm not naming anybody a starter. Like, they got to prove themselves on the field,
Well,
which I
here's
like.
the thing, Carrie, about this business. If I go out and I say T-Will is one time for the fan.
Mm-hmm.
He is one time for the fan. He is one time for the fan. And you catch me on another podcast, or you catch me speaking to people saying, well, I don't know what T-Will's decision is.
What?
You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm just putting it out there.
I don't-
I'm just using T-Will too. I don't want to make you the
I know.
I
I'm
mean,
just
shout out
messing
to
with
T-Will, but
You're not the
trying to
Jimmy
pick
Lake
up-
in this situation, T-Will. I'm just trying to throw you in the
I
middle.
know. I'm just messing with you. Go
Shout
ahead.
out to T-Will, but I don't get the correlation.
Because in this business, when you're saying certain things on air, when you're saying certain things live, when you're saying certain things to the media and the fan base, we're taking notes. We are remembering this stuff. You previously said in other interviews that he is your guy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to say something right there. When did Kevin Stefanski say that? He never named him his guy. He said he believes in him and he's gonna focus on rehab, and that's the priority. But he never named him the starter. I'm sorry.
The bigger talk for Kevin Stefanski that I got from him
21.
and what Matt Ryan, what I was hearing was
21 kids.
Penix is our guy.
No,
That's
that
what
was
I'm- that's
never
what I was
said.
hearing.
No.
Yeah, I think
sorry.
Arthur Blank said Penix.
Correct.
It might have been okay. It was Arthur Blank.
I think Arthur
Correct.
Blank.
Somebody within that organization said
I'm
that
like,
because
we're
I
not
heard
doing
that.
this again.
But now
Somebody said it.
somebody said it.
No,
It wasn't.
no.
Hey, I'm just podcasting. Hey,
Oh,
let me tell you something. Hey,
no,
hold on.
no,
Hey,
no,
hold on.
Lord.
Hey, that's wait. Hey, Gary. Hey, no, I'm just playing.
Oh,
Somebody said
my
that,
gosh.
but respectfully, for
T-Will,
a player
oh.
like Penix, we,
sorry.
the fans, didn't put Penix in this situation. Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot did.
That's true.
It would have been much easier to not bring Kurt, draft him at 8, play him, and then when you get to this year, off the goods and the bads, you can make a decision because it's his third year.
Right, but that's why
They
those
didn't,
guys aren't here anymore because they made a terrible decision.
and the quarterback that they
Among
brought
others.
in front of him is not here anymore either. Terrible decisions across the board, and they overpaid the guy. But the sad part is, NFL media outlets are pointing toward other quarterbacks outside of Michael Penix.
Right. Well, that's an easy.
That's the
I
crazy
mean,
part.
but I don't think it's really crazy coming from a media perspective. Like, that's for one, that's their job, and for two, that it's to get clicks, right? To get people to view their videos, to view their articles, and what bigger way to get clicks than to talk about a quarterback or a franchise that has a question mark with their quarterback is to
But
create that quarterback controversy from the outside, saying, "Oh, maybe they'll go for this quarterback." Like,
very
you're not
true.
going to do that with like a team like the Baltimore Ravens who have Lamar Jackson. Like,
Very true. But here's the thing, Carrie.
it's
Why aren't they doing that for the Bengals and Joe Burrow?
because he's one of the highest paid quarterbacks and he's already their franchise quarterback. What do you
But he's
mean?
also battled multiple injuries and can't really stay healthy.
It doesn't matter. The Bengals have already paid him a massive contract. They're not moving on from him. They drafted him first overall. And not only that, but the Bengals are known to be a very cheap organization. So they've already paid him all this guaranteed money. I can tell you right now, they're not moving on from him anytime soon.
I'm just don't want to get too much caught up in the Penix
Don't
talk.
fall for the
We
don't
wish
fall
we
for the
wish him
media.
the healthy.
Right.
No, go ahead, Carrie.
No, I was just gonna say, Jack, try not to fall too much for the media clickbait. It sounds like you're
Oh, of
falling for it a
course.
little bit.
Of course, of course. I watch a lot of things on ESPN, NFL Network. Of course, the other day, people sharing the video of Kyle Murray throwing the touchdown pass to Kyle Pitts in the Pro Bowl, and that video starting to circulate around again. And of course, now Geno Smith's getting released. The Falcon fans, we have over a couple million Falcon fans, so a couple hundred on Twitter, Instagram, it's
Mm-hmm.
Facebook. It doesn't move me. But there are talking points that we can talk about when we hear certain outlets talk about these things because, we want our guy to be successful. Every single one of those 53 players. Gruden just did a podcast back at the Super Bowl with Penix. Do you know what Penix said?
That he's gonna be ready week 1.
He also said something that Desmond Ritter said.
No,
He's guaranteeing.
don't say that.
What was the question?
Don't say that.
Let me get my notes. Yes. The man said it's gonna get done, guaranteed. Michael Penix Jr. to John Gruden on getting Falcons back to the playoffs and to the Super Bowl. The last time we heard that in Atlanta,
You got PTSD or something?
I did.
Mm.
My
Well,
DoorDash was delivered. That's the last time.
Oh wow! Oh, call a flag on yourself, Jack. Unnecessary.
I'm just saying.
That man ain't even in the league anymore. Stop
I
it.
know every quarterback says that. Every player says
Right.
that.
They want to
We
be
got to get to the
confident.
Super Bowl. We got to get to the playoffs.
Well,
I want him to just get healthy and go out there and show the world.
But you don't think he's doing.
In
That's
fairness, Penix is a lot better of a quarterback than Ritter. In fairness, and he does have. Look, you can make an argument that with the better coach last year and the year before, we've gone to the playoffs twice.
Right.
So it's not like, and Carrie, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, it's
but
okay.
It's not like we got Arthur Smith coaching, and this is 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I mean? You do have Drake. You still have Kyle. You still have Bijan. You still have the Fab 4 that we drafted last year. Well, maybe Fab 3.5. Not going to go there. But you've got talent on this team. So at a minimum, we should make the playoffs this year. No excuses. We don't have idiots. running the team. At a minimum, we should make the playoffs this year. And you never know what happens once you get into the dance.
That
So
is true.
that is not as far-fetched of a statement as it was when he who will not be named said it a few years.
That is true. And I can't get into Kevin Stefanski's shoes or Ian Cunningham's shoes and say things that I'm sure they're probably, you know, talking about in the boardroom. I don't want to throw myself in there. But do you think the talk of a bridge backup quarterback is being had versus we might need to get a starter in the building here because of the fact of this is our first year? Remember, I told you this, T-Will, the other day. Do you want to sit here a year from now and say, oh, we could have did this, that, and the third because we're trying to see how it works? Kevin Stefanski just want to sit back for the whole season and say, let's see how it works our first year? Or does he want to go out and try to get a Kyle Murray? Does he want to go out and even look at a Geno Smith? Does he want to go out and get somebody that he knows if we start the season with this offense, with this team going 4-0, 3-1, 5-1, it kind of makes things a little bit differently for Penix now. Does he get the opportunity to come back in during that time? You know this fan base. Ain't nobody, when you winning games and you 5-1, ain't nobody calling for the backup quarterback. Nobody's calling for it.
I just feel like, it feels like you're overthinking it too much, personally. But I think, like, if he's truly going to be ready week 1, this is all just talk for nothing.
And of course, we don't know the behind the scenes details. I'm sure the Falcons have way more updates than we do on the young lad. And we do hope that everything works out tremendously for the young lad because he does have an arm. I think he's very smart IQ-wise when it comes to drawing up plays. Not drawing up plays. When it comes to reading defenses and getting the ball down the field and so forth. The injury is a problem that I think some fans are concerned and worried about. But can he play football? Yes. Can he play football at a high level? Yes. Can this kid take us to the playoffs with this team? Yes. I just want to see it happen because if next week comes and you hear the Falcons have signed such and such quarterback, it's going to trigger a lot of people to say, oh, wow, this could get ugly. And Carrie,
I don't think it's going to get
for
ugly.
Me.
I mean, what do they mean? What do you mean by it's going to get ugly?
Like in the sense of if you do go sign Kyler.
Yeah.
If you do go sign Kyler, he's not taking snaps to give the keys back. He's going to believe that he's the starter.
Sure, but what if you keep bringing up the fact like, oh, if we're going 7-0, but what if we're going 3-4 or we're going 1-6?
Boom. Now there's another side to it too as well.
You got to bring up both sides of the coin.
That is true, and there goes the other side too as well, Carrie. If you have a 4-4 record, matter of fact, we're actually stretching down the line. That is almost 7-8 games. It could be 2 or 3 weeks with the guy. The thing about it is, where I'll just stop it here for me. I just want to know the timetable of Penix. I think we're overreacting. I think I might be overreacting on the timetable for Penix. And a lot of other people might be overreacting on the timetable. Carrie, you mentioned it. If he's ready to go week 1, well, then you're going to get a Joe Flacco. You're going to get a Jimmy G. You're going to get somebody to come in here for April, May, and June and take a couple snaps because July, August, and September, your boy Penix is back out there. And then we're back playing football.
If they don't bring my guy Joe Flacco, I'm going to be so upset.
Wait, hold on. What happened, Karen?
I just feel like all signs point to Joe Flacco for me personally. He's a veteran. He has the prior relationship with Kevin Stefanski. He knows his scheme. He was the quarterback, Super Bowl winning quarterback when Ian Cunningham was with the Ravens. I just feel like all signs point to him. He'd be very cheap. He only made like $4 million with the Bengals last season. He was playing well despite having one of the worst offensive lines in the league. I feel like ours is miles better. even though he is old, he could still throw the football like you need him to do. As long as the coverage holds up and the protection holds up, like he'll be fine.
I, if the
So
protection, that's
I'm
the one thing
hoping
about
that's
having
our
a
guy.
quarterback of Flacco's. That's the one thing I'm worried about for Flacco. He can't move. He's gonna stand there and throw the ball, and teams know that for a guy like Flacco, right? Teams know that if you get a guy who's not mobile and you flush him, he's not running out the pocket. It's a sack. And hell,
Kirk
put me out there to
Cousins.
run a couple plays out there. I'll be glad to go in there on a 3rd and 1 and Taysom Hill at one time.
Mm,
But I just need a guy who's mobile. I need a guy to move around. This league is mobile. Every quarterback in the league can get after it. Even Matt Stafford sometimes might go 5-6 yards down the field. I just need some guys just to get it down the field on opportunities where if you can't get the ball to your receivers, you can get out the pocket. That's all it is.
yeah,
And
well,
I've
with a
seen
lot of
Flacco
those guys.
sometimes they
Sorry, go.
just they do like that and he gets sacked.
Yeah, but if you're comparing him to the last season with the Bengals, like their offensive line is terrible compared to ours. So, and at his age, you can't expect him to be really being able to move in the pocket much. He's not that guy. He's over 40 years old. And the expectation, if it truly is that Penix is going to be ready week one, you're bringing in a veteran backup, in my opinion.
Right. And I think that's where the Kyler Murray and the Tua talks and all this stuff is coming from. So I apologize,
Mm,
fans, if we spend too much time on it. It's usually coming off of the fact of they don't know the timetable of Penix. Everybody's expecting week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8. And then some people are expecting week 1. Only
I'm
people
not
that know this are the Falcons.
right. I'm not expecting anything, honestly,
Right.
except
So
what
I
they
think for
tell me.
me, I might have overreacted on just the
Mm,
timetable of Penix. That's why some of these names get thrown out. But I
okay.
have no problem. Any player they bring in here, I'm going to support under the 53 because that's what a Falcon fan is. T, I told you this morning, I was speaking to a player
Mm.
respectfully. But
Oh,
at the end of the day, yeah, but
jeez.
respectfully, I'm going to be here at the end of the day. I'm going to be a Falcon fan forever. You feel what I'm saying? Players come and go. Remember years ago when we was at training camp, Falcon fans, Jabri might have been there. Eric was there. Who are we talking to? We're talking to Calvin Ridley. Yo, Ridley, come over here and take a picture, dog. Hey, man, big Falcon fan right here, Calvin Ridley. Where's Calvin
Mm,
Ridley now? He's gone. Yo, Taylor Gabriel, come on over here, bro. We got a picture, bro. Where's Gabriel now? He gone. Yo, Freeman. Remember Freeman, Cleveland Thomas, Freeman, his family over there? Hey, Mr. Thomas, hey, come on. They gone.
uh-huh.
But I'm still here. Still repping. So anybody they bring in, and I don't want to be the Debbie Downer when I say some of these names, but it
Okay.
could be Kenny Pickett.
Oh
It could
my,
be Jimmy G.
it's just not going to be
Because
Kenny
you need
Pickett.
a
I'm sorry.
placeholder. Now we're going to a placeholder because we're waiting until Penix returns.
I'm sorry, but if you're taking Kenny Pickett over Joe Flacco, I'm sorry.
I hope that is going to be a player that the Falcons can say, we can win games if X, Y, and Z happens. Because for me, if I'm in that boardroom, there's a guy out of Oklahoma State. Man.
Oh, here we go.
You
Here we
know,
go. Here we go.
it's about that time
Nah,
for
this-
lunch, actually.
Hey,
I'm
Falcon
about to head
fans,
out.
we're having a good time here. I think we get ready to wrap up the show anyway. I think we've covered everything for today. Tua, did we cover everything? Are we on the?
Just about nothing we can't cover on Sunday if we didn't. We covered just about
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, and of course, Carrie came in here and helped us out too as well. The lovely Miss Carrie for talking Falcons. So look at Sterling Woods. He says, "Shoot, they can even bring in Tua for quarterback."
Oh, I don't. I'm so sorry. I don't want to. I'm so sorry.
Carrie's like, "This is where we got to end the show here, ladies and gentlemen."
He's like a concussion away from having to retire, though.
I'm
So
sorry.
why,
It's just.
and no disrespect to Tua. Look, Tua can sling it. I'm not saying he can't,
Pause.
but I just don't know. Again,
Hey, yo, Carrie.
He said
Hey,
that.
yo.
legged. Oh
Oh,
my
T
god.
Will.
What?
Yo, T Will, man. Carrie, you want to give him the penalty for this one? You want to give him the yard?
No, it's okay.
What did I do?
Nothing. You're good.
T Will, bro.
What are you giving me the penalty for? What did I do?
T
Nothing.
Will, bro.
So okay, I have to ask you, T. Will, would you take Tua or like Kyler or Flacco? This is your opinion, so I'm not judging you unless you pick Tua.
I'm definitely not picking Tua because he's had too many concussions. But
It's a tough
ooh-wee.
decision.
Hey, yeah, I might. If I'm 100% confident that Penix is going to be healthy,
Good answer.
then I take Flacco. But if I don't, oh, that's what you're talking. Oh my god!
Still Wilson throw the flag.
Oh my god! Oh my!
He's gonna start giving out 25-yard penalties in this chat from now on.
Nobody said pause. You just gotta let it go.
Carrie tried to catch you, bro. Carrie was like, T Will.
Oh man.
Hey, yo.
I'm sorry. Well, look he can throw it. He's got an arm, whatever. For
Did we
me,
give T Will a pass because he's an OG?
Yeah.
I mean, there's T Will.
Thank you.
He's an OG. Like, you can't go. T Will's not gonna be on the corner of Simpson Road and Kimberly.
You see Big Low?
No, what he said.
Oh shit, T. Oh god, Big Low. T Will's not on the corner of Campbellton and the Low, right? We caught the 86 like throwing your head into Decatur. He's not out there doing that.
Look, they use Sling It on ESPN. Okay,
Yo!
So whatever. Anyway.
Hold on, you gotta get the bell for that one.
It's a colloquialism for more than one thing. That's what I'll say. Anyway, bottom line is, I probably would take Kyler.
I'm going Kyler too.
Yeah.
If I wasn't sure, I probably would take Kyler. If I'm sure that Penix is good, clean bill of health, then I take Flacco. But if anything else, I take Kyler.
You know what's the funny thing about the Kyler thing too as well? Not to throw anything out there that we want to continue on about.
Mhm.
But if Carrie wants to, we could.
Oh,
Minnesota, I think, is getting ready to right the ship for JJ McCarthy. I think they realize that it's not going to work. The general manager is out of there. They got a new general manager in the building. To hear names, and the crazy thing about it is these quarterbacks that are available now, they're coming from environments where they had losing records. They had teams that were bad.
Mm.
The Raiders were bad. Geno Smith is gone. The Dolphins were bad. Tua's gone. The Cardinals were bad. Kyler's gone.
Were the Falcons bad?
Kirk Cousins bad.
Okay.
Raheem Morris bad.
But and they're gone. So it's like
Zach Robinson bad.
I don't know. You know what's
you better
funny?
not hope Zach Robinson cooks us in Tampa this year.
No,
I'm
you know
gonna be
what's
pissed.
hilarious, guys, about that whole thing is I see like a Bucks beat reporter saying that the Bucks have an edge to sign Tyler Algier because of Zach Robinson. I'm like, you have no idea, like literally.
And they're gonna release their backup running back too. They just announced the other day they're releasing their backup.
Who's their backup?
The guy behind Bucky, what's his name? Some bum. I don't want to.
You said some bum.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Dang, I'm sorry if you're listening, Rashad White. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't think Rashad White is a bum, man. Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind having him here, backing up Bijan.
I'm so sorry if you're listening, but no, the only point I was trying to bring up is like I find it so funny when people who don't follow your team closely like try to make points on your team, and it's like you have no idea. I feel like number one thing that Tyler wants is to be a starter somewhere and a starting opportunity. If his only option was to be a backup, why would he even want to leave Atlanta? He wants to go be someone's number one, right? So why would he go to the Bucks where Bucky's the number one? I mean, then again, last season Bucky had an off year, so he would be able to kind of compete, but I feel like it'd be the same thing, a shared carry situation. He'd have to share the carries and share the load. So for me, I just thought it was so funny yesterday when the Bucks beat reporter said, well, now that we have Zach Robinson, we have the edge to sign Tyler Algier. I'm like, yeah, no. I think if anything, he would want to avoid going there because
Right,
of how he was
right,
used. Like,
right,
what? No.
right.
And then he replied back to me and he was like, well, players always like familiarity. And I just stopped replying because in my head I'm thinking, yeah, familiarity if they like the like the
Carrie
OC
has
when
to
they
tell
go.
herself she has to stop replying to some of this shit because she knows
Well, it's like he
she
tried
just
to.
it's like what are y'all talking about? Like
Well, I
what?
get the whole familiarity thing, right? Because players do like to go back to coaches like that they've been playing under, right? But to me, when it's a good experience, not when you're just an afterthought in the offense and you're not really used, why would he want to go be under? I would be very surprised if he went to Tampa. Like, honestly, I'd be shocked.
You know what's funny? A lot of teams right now in the NFL are set with their quarterback, but then there's some teams left available that need a quarterback, and it's fitting for the ones that are somewhat decent, somewhat available, could find their quarterback shortly in a matter of days. The Jets are looking for a quarterback. The Vikings are looking for a quarterback. I think the Raiders are probably going to be drafting Fernando. Of course, the Dolphins will be looking for a quarterback too as well. Daniel Jones, unless somebody comes and gives him a big contract, he looks like he'll be staying in Indianapolis. What does the Cleveland Browns do? Do they keep Deshaun Watson? Is his name going to be out there in the market soon too as well? Is that something that we can look forward to? The Falcons, people keep throwing that Penix situation in there. Could we be in that market for a quarterback? What do the Saints want to do? Are they going to stick with Tyler, with Show, or Spencer
Yeah, they're
Rattler?
definitely they believe in Tyler Shuck, unfortunately. And he
Well,
actually looked better as the season went on, unfortunately.
well, I know next week is going to be interesting, and I can't wait to see what the
Mhm.
Falcons do. Um, Ian Cunningham has a big weekend ahead of him. You said, Carrie, I think you said March the 9th, which is right around the corner.
Monday. Yeah.
Um, we could have some small moves happening, and then March the 11th, and then March the 13th too as well. So Monday through Friday is a very interesting week for the Atlanta Falcons. They just restructured Deshaun Watson's contract again. Sheesh. Maybe Tom Munkin said we can do something with him.
I
But there's
wonder
going
if
to be
he's ever going to play in the NFL again. I do
who
wonder that. Deshaun Watson.
I haven't seen the. When was the last time Deshaun Watson played? 2 years
I think
ago.
2 years ago, and he looked bad when he did play. I don't
Yep,
know. And who
yep.
wants to be, if they release him finally after that terrible contract, I wonder if anybody will want to even touch that situation based off of, like, accusations and stuff.
What is this right here? So see Falcon fans. Okay, so I'll go over it. I know T. Well, you did something called social media on your podcast the other day,
Mm-hmm.
like a social media check-in.
Yep,
I have
yep,
a
yep.
Falcon fan here who has a decent following. He's saying Kyler Murray is expected to sign with the Vikings. There's been no indication of mutual interest between Murray and the Falcons as of now.
Does it say per source?
There's
Ah,
there's no per source.
Oh,
oh,
no,
oh, wow.
I'm just curious when it says
Oh,
that.
wow. Woo,
I
woo.
have another Falcons fan.
Because why is a
21
Falcons
carries.
fan no, because why is a Falcons fan saying that? Like,
I have another Falcons fan that just stated that they would love to have Geno Smith here in Atlanta.
What do we think about that?
Geno has been a backup for years. I think he
yeah.
understands his role, but the starter role got to his head after Seattle.
I think he played well in Seattle. I think what went wrong was when he went to the Raiders,
Mm-hmm.
he did not play well under that scheme, which is why head coach got fired. The whole offense was not good. He
Geno
definitely had
Smith,
an
I ain't gonna
underperforming.
lie. Man, I done seen Geno light it up.
Really? Yeah.
I didn't see Geno light it up. I went to that game in Seattle a couple years ago when we played against the Seahawks and we beat them, and I was like, Gino's a starter in there for that reason, man. I mean, he there's some backups that get a second chance. Sam Darnold was one of them. Jared Goff, I mean, he was not Jared Goff. What's the guy's name? I'm sorry, Jared. I didn't mean to say your name. What's the other backup quarterback? Geno Smith, Sam Darnold. There's another one. But possibly, if the contract, if the money is right, we can't overspend right now. One thing you can't do is overspend on a quarterback. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to get wide receiver 2, 3 in the building. We're trying to get, if Caden Ellis leaves, you need a position to fill over there. You know what's funny the other day? Arnold Ebiketie calling out the beat reporter for the Carolina. I don't know if it was the Carolina Panthers. You see that, Carrie?
Yes, I did.
That was hilarious.
I love when players do that. I do.
That makes you know that they're online.
And that's what, and not only does that let you know they're online and they see what's being said, but it also goes back to what I was saying earlier in the show, that you can't feed into all the media, what they say and put out there, because a lot of it is for clicks. Like, That's how they get paid. They get the most views and the most clicks, and they have to put out a crazy headline to get those views and clicks. So, a lot of players are now quoting these statements that are put out there and
Carrie, are these players typing in their name in the search bar?
How
would Arnold know that this report came straight to him?
It could be that, or a family member or friend sends them this and be like, "Is this true?" I think that could be it. Or
we do have Uncle Lou watch the podcast too as well, so Uncle Lou can,
Shout out to Uncle Lou, yeah.
Shout out Uncle Lou.
He's a cool dude.
I saw him defending Tyler the other day too as well on a Bucks post.
That's the one I'm talking about. That's exactly the one I'm talking about, and I loved every minute of it. I'm like, yeah, you tell him. Why would
it's good to see Falcons stick up for Falcons. Family too as well. This has been an interesting podcast, an amazing podcast for today. I had a great time. Breakfast with One Time for the Fan. Once again, Chad is so truly grateful to come in here, talk Falcons amongst each other, content creators, Big Low Country, the Dixon Way is in here. Of course, we have so many people who jump in and jump out the chat, watch the podcast, and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon. So many people listen over there and they watch the YouTube replay and recap after. Y'all are amazing. Like, this is the reason why we sit here for an hour or 2 hours, even 3 hours. Hell, we done been here 5 hours. Got TP Malik in the chat too as well. Travis Preston's in the chat, man. Big shout out to TP. Talking Falcons, having a good time. And we did it with smiles. We had some laughs today. Y'all keep thinking that I won't do this running for the Bulls. Carrie, I got to ask you a question before we go. Because T-Will tried me earlier, right?
Okay.
There's this event in Spain, Carrie.
Oh, Lord.
Called Running.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you.
Running of the Bulls.
Thank you, Carrie.
Sounds bad.
Carrie. Carrie, hear me out. Carrie, hear me out.
Thank you.
Hold on, Carrie. Hear me out, right? There's this event called Running of the Bulls, right? Not running from the Bulls. Running of the Bulls, right?
Okay.
Now, Carrie, I used to run track, right? I played football, right? I can stand up. I can stand up right now. I'm in good shape.
Just for context, how many years ago was this?
Carrie, we're not talking about that.
How many years, Jack?
Jesus Christ.
How many years?
We're blowing the
20, Carrie.
Country says Jack runs with the Bulls. Carrie. I will too. That's the support I'm talking about in the damn chat.
Yeah, okay.
You think that bull gonna stop Big Low Country?
Okay. You guys, okay. You know what? Clearly, Jack, you've never seen a bull up close, but okay. Hey, that's what. Hey man,
let me tell you
it's your life, bro.
Hey, I can zoom in on that YouTube just as good as anybody else. I seen that bull,
bro. Right? Clearly, you haven't. Clearly, you've not. I would invite you over the weekend.
Bryson said at least the podcast would be in great hands. Oh wow,
bro! Folk get trampled, they get hit by bro, and I'm telling you, I think you got to sign a waiver, so you can't sue them if you get hurt.
T-Will, this is Spain in the middle of the streets. Where are you going to sign the waiver? There's no table sitting over there like this is the finish line. There's no waiver. You get off the plane, you put your bags in the hotel. You put your red sweats on with your red Falcons jersey, your red Falcon hat, your red Nike Air Maxes, and you get out there, you go run from that bull.
Bruh, you not just running from the bull, you running to not get trampled on.
Kerry, hear me. That boy Bello said that's a pause. Kerry, hear me out.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
It was a couple years ago when I played ball and ran track, right? We ain't going back to the day, right? Or the year. Just know this. Kerry, I can still run track and play football at a high level. If the Falcons called me right now and said, we need you to play outside linebacker, I'd line up and play outside linebacker. That's why
I worry for you and your family.
Kerry.
I hope you have good life insurance.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Kerry, hear me.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to tell.
This is not me in a ring or one of those stadiums like a rodeo with just me and the bull, right? This is one bull running down the streets in Madrid.
Okay.
And you've seen the videos, Kerry. People are lined up on the side. People are in the streets. They're hanging out from the windows. Okay. Some people, there's no ropes, right? It's people in the street running from this bull. Kerry.
And so what makes you want to do this?
Bucket list. Everybody got a bucket list, right? Okay. Everybody got things they want to do in their life. And I'm just thinking about it. The Falcons are going to Spain, right? They're going to play in Madrid this year. Why not put a running of the bulls event around the time of the game?
Okay.
So fans like myself can get out there and do running of the bull. But Kerry, you've seen it before. Tell T. Will I can run from this bull. You gotta tell him. Come on, Kerry, tell him.
T. Will, do you have a cricket soundboard?
Kerry, tell him.
I wish I did. I don't. I wish I did, Kerry. I wish I did. Look, I'm just trying to keep Jack Spade alive because he's
Kerry,
my.
I'm very.
How
Kerry,
fast
I'm
can you
concerned.
run? A bull can go up to 35
Kerry,
miles
if you
an
put
hour.
me in the combine.
And, hey, he ran track 20 years ago, Kerry.
Bro, I ran the 100, the 200, the 4x4, and the 400. I will outrun this bull, dog.
I am worried about you. I'm truly worried about your well-being making this bucket list decision because a bull can run up to 35 miles an hour.
Thank you.
I will smoke that bull. I'm like 50 miles per hour. I'll smoke that bull.
Jack, what's in that cup, man? You drinking Tito's this morning?
Man, it's Arizona, man.
You drinking Tito's?
It's Arizona.
Tito's and orange juice?
It's Arizona.
Yeah, it's Arizona and Tito's.
Falcon fans. Put a 1 in the chat right now. If y'all watching, y'all listening, man. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think I can outrun this bull in the running of the bulls. Look, we're not talking about a race with me and the bull. Y'all go type in running of the bulls online. Go type it in. Look at the videos. This bull,
about you, my friend.
This bull is 5,000 people, maybe even more. How is this bull gonna get to me? Little old me. How?
Because I'm going to send the bull this video clip of
Oh, wow.
And he's like, yeah, I'm fighting that guy in the crowd.
Oh,
wow. Falcon fans, if you're watching or listening, put a 1 in the chat if you think Jack Spade can get through the running of the bulls without getting injured. Put a 2 in the chat if you just believe Jack, it's over, dog. You not making it. You're going to end up a viral clip. That bull gonna pick you up, toss you over that railing, kick you in the face. That bull gonna beat you down, Jack. Don't play with that bull. Remember now, it's a couple thousand people out there. People is wearing red. Some people coming out there with the red sweater and the red towel. They trying to antagonize the bull. I ain't say I was doing that. I said I was going to do.
You were wearing all red, Jack. You did say that. You said you.
Oh, of course I'm wearing all red. We're out there with Falcon jersey and all. You got to recognize me. You got to know that. Hey, that's that kid. That's the guy from the podcast.
Oh my
God. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Jack can make it out of running out of the bull. Now I'm talking about from when the event starts all the way to when they get into the squared circle with the bull, right? When they got to go into the Coliseum with the bull, right? And that's when I really show him who Jack Spade is. That's when I really show him. I get in there with the bull one-on-one. Mano a mano. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I would make it in running of the bulls. Put a 2 in the chat if T was going to be hosting the show by himself once Jack doesn't make it.
Hey, hold up 1 second, man. Look, wait. Hold on 1 sec. I'm not gonna. Words have power, and I'm not even gonna let you speak that over yourself, Jack. I got love for you. I don't want to host this damn show by myself. I'm not even gonna let you do that. So let's say you put a 1 in the chat if you think Jack can do it, and if you think Jack might get hemmed up by the bull, let's do that. But we're not gonna do any scenario where you get seriously hurt or you die. We're not gonna do that. So there you go. We're not gonna do that.
Got John Brooks in the chat said, Jack, you ain't running from no bull, my guy. Jack, the only thing you're running from is the chores in the kitchen. Jesus Christ, John Brooks. John Brooks line up for that 7-on-7 coming up during training camp. I hope you out there. T-Will, John Brooks is on your team. You, Country, John Brooks, Craig, A1.
Come on, John. Come on, John.
Y'all all out there now.
You got him.
Big Low said, Bulls are a straight line runners. We run with the Bulls in the country all the time. Man, come on, T-Will, man.
Bruh.
Man, come on.
Look, I'm just trying to look out for you, man.
Man, Big Low is country, man. Them boys said they over there. They kicking them bulls. Get out of here, bull.
Okay, first of all, Big Low is big for a reason. The Big Low probably bench press about 500 pounds. Probably could punch a bull in the face and knock him out. I don't know that Jack Spade is the same. You get what I'm saying? I got confidence in you, but I don't know if you can knock a bull out with your hand, Jack.
Quick survey here. We're doing the votes. Big Low said 1. Write this down to you, Will. We're gonna see who favors who on this one. Because if I get more,
which one is 1?
If I get more 1s than 2s, I'm getting me a fight to Spain. We're gonna show you.
So 1 is you can do it, 2 is don't do it, right?
Don't do it. The 2 is I'm not gonna make it. 1 is Jack Spade, you the man. Go out there, run from that bull.
You are the man, Jack. You just don't need to get into running of the bulls, man. You are the man.
I haven't scrolled down yet either. It's on Big Low, right? So I don't know what the next one is going to be. Let me scroll down and see. T-Bo, get this one down. So it's 1 for Jack Spade making it. We got the Dixon Way, content creator, Falcons podcaster. He said 2. Dixon Way, I'm disappointed in you. I'm very disappointed in you. You've seen me before. You've met me before. You know I can outrun this bull, Dixon Way, but you still put 2. For some reason, T-Will's in the chat putting 2. Your vote don't count, T-Will. Your vote don't count. How you putting 2 in the chat trying to add to the vote? T-Will,
first of all,
disqualified
that's about 52s. That's not 1, 2. It counts as more than that. I'm just saying, because you really don't need to do it. That's why. But let's keep going.
Nathan Floyd said 2. Nathan Floyd, I'm very disappointed in you. You've been on this podcast a long time now. You've been in the chat talking Falcons in a positive way. You put your comments on the screen. You don't believe in me running from this bull. Kerry, who's 21, obviously Kerry doesn't, unless it's Falcons football, Kerry doesn't believe Jack can be doing anything out here. So she said, I'm sorry. I'm worried about you, friend.
We're both worried about you, friend.
I'm worried about you.
We're both worried about you.
You're putting your life on the line.
Bro, I'm going to have the GoPro strapped up. I'm going to be doing the live stream. I'm going to be like, yo, Jack, get closer to the bull.
You'll be live streaming while you're running with the bull.
Of course. That's what the point of doing it is. You're not just gonna
God.
You can't find me in this crowd of 5,000 people. You got to get the live stream, the IRL, bro.
So you're going to get baptized by the bull on camera live on the internet? Oh, my God.
Dixon Way said someone streamed Jack getting trampled. Oh, my God. Dixon Way, crucial. He said someone streamed Jack getting trampled by the crowd and the bull.
Shout out to Dixon Way. We're not even going to have to do that, Larry. Jack is actually going to do that to himself. He literally just said he's going to strap up a GoPro.
Jesus, man.
Jonathan Bell said, 1, I got your back, Jack. You can do it. He said, you can do it.
Don't you listen to
Jonathan Bell, man.
I have to ask Jack, for the 1s, do they truly believe you can pull this off, or is it more so they just want to see that viral video? Yeah, they want
to see you do it. They want to see you
Don't
try.
Don't let me go find old track footage of me running the 4x1 and the 4x4. You guys gonna see it and say, "Holy shit, Shaq's gonna really outrun this bull, bro."
This right here.
Bro, I'm
How
telling
fast do
you,
you run now? Like, what is your 40 now? In
my 40 now.
2026?
Oh
The
my
big
god, what the
2026.
kid from Georgia run? 4.28?
Not this kid from Georgia.
Oh shit!
Not that. I know you're not about to compare yourself. I know you're not about to say that's how fast you run.
That's tough, Carrie.
There's no way. I gotta see this. If you can run that fast in 2026, wow.
I'm running like right now a 40. I probably run a 4.38.
No, you do not.
Oh my!
No, you do not.
I'm sorry.
you
You
do
have to
not.
speak up against this.
Can y'all hear me in the mic? I probably run a 4.38, 4.3 split
When are
time
these
4.34,
podcasts?
4.3, 4.4,
Jack, when are these
4.44.
podcast or Olympics happening? Because I need to see if this is really real.
Line me up. Let me tell you something. Line me up against any one of them Falcon players right now.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Lord.
Line me up. D Offord, if you're listening, line me up.
Oh Lord.
AJ, if
He
you're
offered if
listening.
you're listening, he's ready to get cooked in
AJ, if you're
Madden.
listening, line me up. Kyle Pitts, you
Hey
listening?
man,
line
look
me
here.
up right now.
Look here. Jack.
Smoke y'all, boy.
Jack, I'm your friend. I'm gonna always tell you the truth.
And look, Falcon players.
Please
look,
do not try to go run with the Bulls, Jack.
If you line me up in front of Coach Stefanski, that might be your job.
Oh,
That might be your job, bro.
oh,
Don't want to do that in front of
wow.
Coach. Don't want to do that in front of Coach, bro. Smoke y'all,
wow.
boy.
Okay.
Sterling Wood said 2 unless you push someone down. Hey, man. You in my way. If you in my way, you know.
Jonathan
Look at
Bell
Christy
said
Lewis.
You said you're gonna be on World Star.
Christy Lewis said 1. If you run for your life, I think you got this. The Dixon way says -1. Oh, damn.
Wow.
That's tough. Jonathan Bell said you're gonna be on World Star. He said, I'm just a hype man. Sheesh. That's cold, John.
Oh man,
that's cold. Hyping me up to go out there and be like, I told him he did it, but
that boy got talent. That boy got talent.
That boy good.
That boy good. That boy got talent.
Good and terrible. Chris Lewis said, how old is that old track footage? Look, Chris Lewis, don't play me.
It's in black and white.
Hey, you know what? My old track footage just about is in black and white, so I can't talk about not track footage, but on the football field. So I can't talk about that.
When Nathan Floyd said I'm running 6.5 in the 40. Oh, don't disrespect me, Nathan Floyd. Boy, let me up.
I was thinking of 5. I was seriously thinking of 5.
Yo,
Country.
Country.
It's been 20 years, bro.
I know Country be cutting these videos. Country, I need you, bro. We finna run this 40 coming up at this Combine Olympics, at this Content Creator Olympics. I'm going to smoke y'all boys. Smitty can't outrun me. Berto can't outrun me. Tag him right now. Tag him. Damsky can't outrun me. Who else?
Got Chris A1 Forever Sports.
I smoke Chris A1 right now. Chris, you in Atlanta right now. Let's meet up right now. Chris, meet me. Chris, tag A1 right now.
I don't think you'll do that to Chris. You wild.
Listen, I'll smoke A1 in some church pants.
I got Chris.
Oh wow. Well, I don't know what the hell is in that drink, but it must be good, man. Wow.
ATO251 in the chat, man, said, don't do that to yourself. You're going to get roasted.
Yes.
Man, line them up, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Line them up. Dixon Way said, I don't want to hear no Al Bundy track stories. Man, you playing me, Dixon Way. This ain't no poke high.
What's going to be funny, Kerry, is when he lines up the race and that hamstring goes and he's like, Oh, my
Line me up right now, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all in the ATL. I'm in the ATL too. See that, son? I'm in the ATL too.
Okay.
Line me up.
All right, Jay.
Wow.
I'm telling you right now, I'm running at least Streamer Olympics. Yeah. We doing the Content Creator Olympics. Yeah, everything that we talk about, this Spades game, that 2v2 on the basketball court, everything, 7-on-7, everything. Yeah, we running it.
I'm worried for you.
I'm worried for you, bro. I really am, bro.
Line me up. Matter of fact, I'm finna go hit the gym right now. Y'all playing with me, man.
Wow.
Let me find a bull here in Atlanta. Let me find out there's a running from the bull here in Atlanta.
You gonna rent a bull to practice with now? You want? Oh my god! You know what? I'm just gonna shut up.
Bro, look. You know what type of athlete I am? I was watching the Winter Olympics the other day. T. Will.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the curling event. You ever heard of curling?
Mm-hmm.
You know they got one over there in Gwinnett at the Infinite Energy Arena. You know they do that over there, T. Will. I'm about to go sign up for curling.
All right, brother. Hey man, I'm here for you, Jack. Either way,
outside this year,
I'm here for you. Just tell Carrie and I what hospital you want us to put you in, and we'll come check you out.
Sterling Wood said Jack's having a midlife
crisis. Yes, 100%. Yes, 100%.
Y'all really try me on this running from the bull.
I need you to go outside today, or at least this weekend, and record yourself with a timer on your iPhone showing how fast you run.
Carrie, I can jog a 4:40 time.
Oh my God! Stop it!
Stop it! I'm so sorry.
Stop it! Stop it right now.
If anybody has watched the show Traders that I am obsessed with right now, thanks to Big Low Country Sports, Jack is a traitor. I mean, I can just see it right now. It reminds me of very traitorish. Like you, sorry, I'm not believing it. Like I'm not buying what you're telling me.
I love Carrie. Love you too, T. Will. But let me tell you,
man, I love you, brother.
No. You could. Chat, let me tell you something. I'm trying to laugh. Hold on. Shit. Gotta do it with a straight face. Hold on. Come on, Jack. I can jog a 4:40 combine time right now. Play with me if you want to.
Oh my goodness.
Play with me if you want to.
Oh boy.
Y'all gonna be at that content creator Olympics like, holy shit. Who picked up Jack Spade on the team? Who guarding him?
Holy shit. Somebody roll Jack around. Is he all right? Bring him a Gatorade. Is he okay?
Oh my.
Oh man. Hey man, when are we gonna make this podcaster Olympics happen, Jack? We've been talking about it for like 2 years now.
T. Will, now that you say that, I've been trying as the producer of One Time for the Fan. I've been trying to get it all worked out, set up, location, date, all this, participants.
Yep.
The issue so far has been the crowd. We haven't been able to get enough interest in it. But after today, my DM is blowing up with people saying, when is this podcaster Olympics?
Most of us are in Atlanta. We can get out there today.
See Jack attempt this 440 and show me that video on the Halo board of Jack with that bull, please.
Big Low Country, you out here?
Oh man,
Big Low Country.
You got Big Low, you got Dixon Way in the chat, you got Georgia Texas boy, you got some.
I'll do this for y'all. The very first day of open to the public training camp for the Falcons. Y'all know when we sitting on that grass? You know when we out there? That's the perfect environment. That's the perfect setting to break the record. I'm gonna run the 40.
You gonna run on the hill?
No, right there before you get into the. We got to sit out there with your chair. Remember before you get inside the facility. You know we got to line up outside the gate.
Oh, okay, right there.
It's a straight, flat patch of grass.
I don't know that it's flat. It's kind of sloped, but okay. But
where we normally sit, not the one closer to the fence, where you normally sit closer to the street.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
show
mean,
y'all.
okay.
I'm gonna show y'all 440. I'm gonna show y'all 440.
Okay.
Lowe said his 40-yard dash is on his channel. He said he said he's gonna he believes in showing what he's got, man. So Carrie and I just need to know, man, when are we making this podcast or Olympics happen? Lowe, when are we making it happen?
I'm calling all the content creators out. I want to see Smitty line up. I want to see Georgia Texas boy line up.
What about Tidy?
I'll smoke Tidy.
Woo! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Okay.
Where you at? Look, where you at? South Georgia? Tidy, you watching?
Yo, I'm gonna have to issue so many apologies as the producer of the show after this podcast today. My goodness. Oh my
Show me
goodness.
somebody who can smoke me in a race.
What the hell did Jack have for breakfast, man?
Show me somebody who can smoke me in a race.
Oh my god.
Boy, that is some good Tito's you've been drinking all the day, my brother. Woo!
You think Bodie gonna beat with them big ass shoes?
Oh man.
I don't know, but I don't know.
Bodie size 12 or size 15. You think them big ass shoes gonna beat me in a race?
Oh my
I think
goodness.
so, maybe.
Wait, Lowe said, do you know Superman?
Name a content creator. Put all your content creators in the chat right now, chat. Put them in here. Tag them.
Oh wow. Wait, you telling them to tag these folks for real?
Who gonna smoke me in a race?
Man, what the hell are you on, man?
What
are you on? What'd you say, Carrie?
Your best shot is A1. Your best shot is A1.
Mm.
And I'm gonna Ricky Bobby him.
Myles Garrett, if you're listening, this includes you as well.
Myles Garrett too. Miles Garrett.
Oh, you wildin'.
The next
now you trying to get Miles?
Miles.
You wildin'.
Miles, I'll tag you right now. Miles, I'll call you right now. Miles Garrett, I'll call you right now.
Oh my goodness. You are wildin'. You are wildin', Jack. Oh my gosh.
Jack.
I don't know what
20-yard dash, man.
Must be good. Oh my God. Jack, I'm gonna play this show for you tomorrow, and
you think Eric Parker beat me with them flip flops?
Oh my goodness,
them socks wet.
Oh wow,
them socks wet.
Oh boy. Oh my God,
them socks wet right now. You think he beat me in a 100?
Oh
Eric, I'm sorry.
Them socks wet.
Oh my
Eric,
God.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
and that shirt too big. I smoke Eric.
Oh my God.
I'm doing Eric like Usain Bolt.
Bro, that was him. That was not
Eric like this.
That was him. That was Jack Spade. That was not
doing Eric like this.
Had nothing to do with
Hold on. Y'all got to see how I'm gonna do Eric. Look, this is how I'm gonna do Eric. Look.
Oh wow.
What?
Oh wow. Now I will have you know, Jack, that all Parkers can run. Okay, all Parkers can run. Now I don't know what my brother still has in the tank because he's gonna be 49. I'm
not done yet, T. Will. Maggie T, line up, Maggie T, line up.
You calling out Maggie T now?
Calling out women,
bro. You need to be stopped.
You need to be
stopped. Somebody cut his mic off.
Auntie Pam, line
calling out Maggie T now. Somebody cut his mic off, man.
One race. All the content creators. One race for the big prize.
Oh my goodness.
One race. I challenge you on all of your channels. Reply to this.
Oh wow.
Why did all I join of your this respected today? Channels. Reply to this.
Oh, look at Chris. She said, you don't want no part of the Lady Bird, boy. You done done it now, Jack. Oh, my goodness. Jack, what are you doing?
One race.
What are you doing?
100-yard dash. The content creator. This is how, I'm trying to tell Carrie, this is how you promote the content creator Olympics. You got to call them out.
This is how you promote getting your butt smoked in a race. That's what you're doing.
T, you still ain't named somebody to smoke me.
Hey, man. Hey, all good.
Sterling Woods see me, man. Sterling Woods, was you in the stands when I was running track back in the day? Was you there?
Right here, man. Damn.
Don't let me pull up that high school University of Florida Invitational.
This dude right here, bro. This man right here, man.
I went as a reserve. I went as a reserve in some way, somehow.
Oh, goodness.
You doing Woody Woodpecker now?
I'm just telling you now. I'm just telling you. Don't let me put that invitational.
Is this really Jack speaking, or is this another situation where his mic is so loud we can hear his thoughts again?
Oh, wow. I think you're right, Carrie. I think we're hearing Jack's thoughts right now. We're hearing Jack's thoughts right now. This isn't really Jack. We're inside his mind. That's what it is.
Chrissy Lewis and already relayed the message back to the Ladybirds. They in the chat right now. You just hear Jack say he want to race us?
Yeah, tell her, Christy. Tell Maggie.
Tell him, Christy. Christy will come out here from Mississippi with her tennis shoes on. I'm looking at Christy too.
Dixon Way said Jack, but
you know Dixon Way don't want no. You know Dixon Way don't want no smoke, man. Dixon Way, where you at, man? You in Atlanta too? Where you at? Dixon Way, meet me at Piedmont right now. Matter of fact, I'm on the way.
Look at Sterling Woods hyping you up faster than the road run.
This way. Meet me at Piedmont right. Meet me at Piedmont right now. I'm on the way.
Oh, I have enjoyed myself today, man. I have enjoyed myself today.
Line them up.
Oh my goodness, y'all are funny. Y'all are
Content Creator Olympics coming real soon. Goodness. Y'all gonna remember this podcast. Damn, that boy Jack out there flying. I'm gonna hear them little personal conversations y'all having. That boy Jack fast as hell. I saw that video.
Oh my goodness. Y'all are funny.
Faster than the Road Runner, boy.
I'm speechless.
Don't get me started, man.
I'm speechless too.
I can't believe I woke up and decided to be part of One Time for the Fan this morning. My goodness.
You did a great job too.
My goodness.
You did a great job too.
I don't want to catch any strays when the content creators put out like their response video to your rap dance right here. Like, I don't want to be part of it. They might call me out. I might catch
Raymond Collins said,
I don't
Jack
want
in the
smoke.
car. Raymond Collins, line him up too. You in the chat for you line him up too. You trying to get here?
Somebody cut his mic off, man. Somebody cut his mic off. Cut his mic off.
I'm gonna be like, who that down there on the end? Is that Raymond?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Raymond, you placed 8th.
Oh man, this dude, man.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, baby.
My God.
What about Birdo and Bro Talk?
You think
What about him?
Oh man.
Did you see Berto throw that football?
Oh goodness.
Unfortunately, I wasn't there that day. Him and T Will dodged me when I came to training camp.
Oh no, I ain't that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. We just gotta coordinate better next time, but it's okay. But hey,
I will call Berto right now and tell him I'll pull up and race him in the snow. Race him in the snow.
Somebody
barefoot.
Stop him right now.
I need some of what Jack has this morning.
I don't know. That was that. Whatever it was really good. You hear me? It was really good.
I'll race Berto in the snow barefoot.
Damn.
Oh gosh, Maggie's here. Hey Maggie.
Hey, Maggie, let's go.
Good to see you.
Oh wow. Well, go ahead, Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
Hey, shout out to Maggie. Shout out to Maggie. Everybody go follow the channel.
Don't do that. Nah, Jack.
Everybody go follow the channel.
Same energy.
Say it with your chest.
Same energy, Jack.
Where did Georgia, Texas boys show it from? Where the hell y'all showing up from? Where the hell y'all coming from now?
Georgia, Texas boy has a podcast now. Is he?
I said it to him too. He in the Olympics too.
Maggie and Georgia, Texas boy, y'all have been challenged to a race. Apparently, Jack woke up. I don't know what the hell Jack's drinking, but he said he could beat all the content creators in a race.
Your
And
boy Deezy, man.
Maggie, he included you and Georgia, Texas boy as well. He said none of y'all want this smoke. Now that was not me. That was him. Okay, that was this dude. That was not me. Okay, so
Me
you know,
either.
Shout out to my boy, your boy Deezy, man. Hey, in the chat. He said I got Leon Scottsdale speed. Hey, content creator Olympics, man. The 100-yard dash. All you content creators gonna get the smoke.
Can we do it during the summer though? So like,
We got to do it at training camp. That's the best day to do it. When it's Falcons open to the public training camp.
Yeah.
We pick a day where everybody come up there. There is a field directly across the street from training camp. Everybody can get it on video. Matter of fact, I just thought about it. I'm running the race backwards. I'm running the race backwards.
Oh,
I'm running backwards.
Actually, you just made
somebody cut his mic off, man.
My good friend from Fox 5 Atlanta, Kelly Price, you know, we're mutual contacts. I'm going to tell her she could come up to training camp and get this all on video so it can make the news.
She might want to. This is good footage right here. This is some good stuff. You know who's going to be out there too as well? Myles Garrett getting smoked from the bird's nest. Getting smoked.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Myles. He's oh, man.
He's on one today.
I don't know. Is. I'm so sorry, Myles. Please.
He's on one today. He is on one today.
Myles is like, he's never been the same since he said he drafted a kicker in the 3rd round of the fantasy football. The defense in the 5th. Remember Myles' face? Like, he couldn't believe you. He was so
Myles got on me that day. Myles got on me that day.
He was in shock. Like, he did not do that.
ATL 251 says, go ahead and call out Julio while you at
it.
No, might call out Casey Washington.
Hey, new Julio, not old Julio. Not old Julio.
Oh, wow.
Not blazing fast. Not Julio with the ponytail sticking up dreads on the Bucks.
Oh, no. Not Julio with the hair.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Oh, he's on his T-Will now. Let me tell you something.
Oh, my God. Now he's singing, Terry.
Jeez. Whenever you need it, I'll be there.
Oh, my God. This dude right here, man. Whoever brought Jack Spade his breakfast this morning, what did y'all put in it? That's what I need to know. Woo! This dude is flying high, man.
I haven't seen you like this in a very long time. I don't even know if I've ever seen you like this, to be honest.
Man. He's feeling it right now, man. He is feeling it.
We had a good time talking Falcons football in the chat today. Maggie T has joined the chat now. She says, I am competitive. I'm going to tell you right now.
That's code for she going to whoop your ass in that race.
That's code for she's placing 2nd or 3rd.
Oh, wow. Okay. 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 All right. Oh, wow. Nate says DoorDash brought him his breakfast. I don't know, Nate. Maybe, you know what? I'm not even going to crack that joke. I'm not even going to do it.
Falcon fans, reply to this on your content. When you get your podcast up, when you do your live shows, the Content Creator Olympics is coming.
Lord have mercy.
I want to see it to believe the 100-yard dash. We're going to have a spades game. We're going to play 7-on-7. You get a little basketball out there too as well. You never know what event we can do, but we got to see it,
Jack.
I mean, Big Low is going to – that's Big Low all day. Like,
I think that would be great.
Oh, my God.
Can you please spotlight yourself?
You think Big Low? You think Big Low got a python like this?
Oh, wow.
Big Low?
Oh, my goodness. I'm taking Big Low all day.
Think Big Low got guns like this?
Oh, my God.
Niggas call me to go overseas. You don't see these guns like this?
My Prize Picks account is going to be looking real good after the Podcaster Olympics because I'm just going to be betting against Jag every single pick. Because ain't no way you're beating Country in a arm wrestling.
Hell no. It ain't even going to be close. It ain't even going to be. Country will beat you with his left arm. It wouldn't even be close, bro.
Sheesh.
It wouldn't even be close. Oh, my God. Oh, my
Falcons
God.
fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, man.
Woo-wee.
John Brooks, hit that like, share, man. Big shout out to John Brooks.
Boy.
MacTown Dirty's in the chat, man.
What up, MacTown Dirty? This was fun.
We had a great time today. Good laughs, good vibes. Always a good time. Who's that? Georgia? You got Georgia Clay in the chat? Should be talking Georgia Clay. He said, is it me or does T-Will mic get louder every time he laughs? Somebody check his mic. Oh, T-Will got the best bottom mic today?
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
T-Will did make that run to CVS before the show. T-Will, is that where you getting it from?
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Oh, you see what Dixon Way said, Jack?
Is this really real? Like,
you see what Dixon Way said?
John Brooks in the chat. He got it. John Brooks, you roasting hard. You line up too. You a content creator now too.
You'd have turned into Apollo Creed. I want you. Right. I want you.
Right. John Brooks gonna be back there like
put the noodle down.
John Brooks gonna be like, God damn, he fat.
oh my.
Hold on, John Brooks, you see me? Water, boy, y'all bought some water. Is it cold?
Jack, I want you to take 3 hours and come back and just watch this show.
Dixon Way said, put that noodle down, Jack.
I want you to come back and watch this show and just give us your thoughts on what you think about it. That's all.
Look at Maggie. Look at Maggie. Icy hot dog old joints today. Oh, that's a good one. Oh man, Nathan Floyd. Everyone showed up in their 90s starter attractions. Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at
Georgia Clay Dre says. Georgia Clay Dre says, "I gotta laugh like a dying car horn." I never heard that one before.
Oh,
That's interesting. Hey man, it's my laugh. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stop. So,
like the battery going out.
We're gonna have the craziest laugh at the Podcaster Olympics.
T-Will running too. He ain't got time to laugh. He got to line up.
T-Will is not lining up.
Jack, you fast. You try laughing and run at the same time, T-Will. That boy Jack fast as hell. Running y'all boys out there.
Oh my goodness.
Tidy. Country. Uncle Steve. Berto, Smitty. A1. Maggie. Lady Birds. Who else? Georgia Texas. Berto. Bro Talk. That's an easy dub.
It's Jack against the world. Jack
Dixon Way too.
Because
easy dub.
I can issue this many apologies. I'm just gonna have to put out a
public
statement.
Hey, Carrie, what movie was that? Scott Pilgrim versus the World or something like that? Was that a movie? It's Jack versus the world.
Oh my.
Jack versus the world. Oh my God. Oh man.
Smoking y'all,
buddy.
Hey, Falcons fans, man, let's hit that like, share, and subscribe button. T-Will, Carrie. About time to wrap this thing on up.
Oh my goodness.
Carrie, want to go first? T-Will want to go? Who wants to go? Oh, Carrie?
Gary, you go first.
Ladies
shout
first.
Out to
Matter of fact, hold on. Before you get your shout outs, Carrie, you getting smoked too.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
You know you getting smoked.
I can't with you today.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to T-Will. Shout out to Apollo Creed here. And I sincerely apologize to all the content creators in the Falcons community. I'm going to work on.
They're gonna be like, "Why you smoking like that, Jack? Why you smoking like that?" Because I can't. Go pick up your flip flops.
the most sincere apology on behalf of One Time for the Fan to all our fellow Atlanta Falcons content creators, because Jack Spade's words and actions on the podcast today do not reflect that of One Time for the Fan, and I sincerely do apologize. So be on the lookout for that written statement later today. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you all for joining us in the chat. Have a great weekend.
I just thought about it. Scott Karasic, you line up too. You getting smoked too.
Oh my gosh. I'm crossing like Jurassic.
W's in the chat for Jack.
That's going to be the first person to answer, Carrie.
W's
going to be the first person to answer. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Oh. Hey, man. Good night, y'all. I don't even have the energy. Y'all, this man is... I don't even have the energy. You guys know where to find me. I'm at For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. Come check us out every Monday. It's the Terry, Carrie, and Eric show. And I'm sure we'll be joking about this because, wow. Secondly, if you love movies and TV series, come check us out at For My ATL Movies 1. We will be doing an Oscar series in the next couple of weeks, so check that out. Thank God for waking me up today. Happy birthday to my mom. She would have been 79 years old today. So love you, Mom. Happy birthday. Last but not least, want to thank God for everything. Thank you to everybody who joined us in the chat. We really appreciate talking Falcons with y'all and everything else. And hey, man, just really love fellowshipping with y'all. Last but not least, Mr. Jack Spade, Miss Carrie, thank y'all for having me on the show. Enjoy sharing the stage with you. And Jack and Eric Parker, thank you for my starting this business. Jack, please don't challenge anybody else. Go ahead and do the shout out, please. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Falcon fans, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button, man. We're going to be back Sunday night. Might have a pop-up podcast in between time. If not, we'll be back Sunday night, man. Got some stuff to talk about.
Gonna have a pop-up apology podcast.
Oh, boy.
Content creators, I love y'all. Everybody out there in the content creator world. We have good times. Just some really fun, cool content creator Olympic banter for this afternoon. So you guys can enjoy your day now. I'm back down to earth, so no more calling nobody out. No more. Matter of fact, you know what? Scott Kennedy, you get it too. You out there, you line up too, Scott Kennedy.
Oh boy.
Nah, this
boy.
Fun, everybody having fun. At the end of the day, man, this is what it's about when you're talking Falcons football. You got to have some good vibes and good energy. People are laughing and cracking jokes. Get away from Falcons sometimes. But then, we bring it right back to Falcons football. But I'm sure this content right here will get out. For all you content creators that would love to respond, go ahead and clip it. Send it to Berto.
Oh, my goodness.
Send it to every content creator that you know.
Hey, you gonna challenge Debo Vibes while you're at it? I mean,
oh my God.
Why leave him off the list?
How can I leave him off the list? I met Debo Vibes, and I looked at him and I said, I would smoke you in 100. I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to tell him to his face. But I was like, you saw how I did you in fantasy football, Debo Vibes? That's how it's going to be on the track. That's how it's going to be on track and field day.
Oh, well. Oh, man.
Debo Vibes is a good guy, though, man. He's out
Debo,
there
he
doing
is
a lot.
Guy. He is a good guy.
With the foodies community, too, as well. Go check out his videos. Dixon Way, Big Little Country Sports, everybody in the chat. Oh my God, T-Bo, how can I forget? Uncle Steve, you line up too.
No, you already
line up too.
You already told him he could get it.
I
did.
Did.
Already told him. You did.
Okay.
You told him. You told him he could get the smoke.
Okay.
You literally called out every content creator. This is madness.
And I guarantee you they're gonna go back and watch this video, and I'm gonna inspire them.
Oh.
I'm going to motivate them.
Is that what you're going to do?
That they're going to go out there, and then when they see me at training camp, I'm going to be sitting right there in that first row, watching my team. I'm going to hear, yo, Jack.
Oh, boy.
What's up with that 100-yard dash, big dog? I'm going to be ready. I always come with a pair of running shoes. You already know. I got the Jordans in the car. I got the Jordans on my feet. I got the running shoes in the car. It is what it is. Falcon fan, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, man. Everybody in the content creator community, man, make sure y'all go follow them. A lot of people in this chat that talk Falcons in a positive way. They do a good job talking Falcons. They engage with the chat. They engage with the Falcons community. But we're about Falcons family here. It's gonna be an amazing time coming up in a matter of days when the Falcons can get out here and start speaking to some folks and getting some players in the building. Next week is going to be really fun for One Time for the Fan because, once again, Kerry mentioned it, March 9th, March 11th, March 13th. It's really going down when those phone calls will be blazing through the agents and, of course, the Falcons organization. It's time to rebuild this roster and get some people in the building. Of course, some people will be leaving too as well. We might get some news today, might get some news tomorrow, might get some news Monday about free agent signings possible, or of course people leaving the building. I think the Chargers, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it looked like a full report. The Chargers are going to be signing the center from the Commanders. So that is something interesting too as well. Because it's possible that some of these players that Falcon fans want in the building could be on their way to different teams. So everybody have a good weekend. Make sure y'all be safe and enjoy, y'all. We love y'all. Rise up from One Time for the Fan.
Rise up.